The Dad and Drew Show. Two idiots on tangents. Live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. YouTube.com/dadgotthis.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the Dad and Drew Show.
Welcome to the Dad and Drew Show. This is episode number 13, which is actually ridiculous when we thought about it. When I was putting the thumbnail together for it today, I was just mind blown that we've done 13 of these things.
And we would have done more had we not had technical difficulties and I hadn't gone on vacation.
And then I went on a vacation. So, hey,
Yeah.
You guys like that? You like the little intro? Dad threw a little stuff together.
Yeah.
I get a little thing and I start watching some tutorials on how to do stuff and then I want to use them. So that was my quick little intro for us. Want to see what everybody thought of it. This is the Dad and Drew Show. We are two idiots who go on tangents. It turned out to be a wonderful just byline and tagline for us.
Yes, indeed.
If you're new here, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe both to Drew in the Moment and to Dad Got This. And we have some awesome news.
Yes,
that
we
we're gonna
do.
share here in a second.
Very exciting.
We got quite official. And we do have a very special guest today who will be joining us for our first actual segment. Like, we did some legit planning and we said, look, let's have an actual segment. So our first segment is going to be this. Hold on one second. All right.
Can't believe we have a segment.
I can't believe we have like something semi-structured, which is ridiculous.
It really is.
All right, here we go. All right, this is the upcoming segment.
It's time for Disney, Universal, theme parks, that kind of stuff news. You didn't think we'd be more focused than that, did you?
We are idiots.
Yes, we are.
We are just two idiots on tangents who one of them happens to have pretty decent skills behind some video editing and things like that. And we'll do random weird things for our show.
Yes,
Yes,
we will.
come on. I got the Cookie Num Num shirt. It is legitimately like my favorite thing in the world. Hold on one second. I want you guys to talk to Drew. Drew,
Yes.
let him know what you've been up to, what's going on, what your live streams are real quick, because we're going to get our guest here on in a second.
All right. I've been live streaming everybody lately, doing some Disney stuff, trying to get into the parks when I can. I actually do have a reservation for tomorrow for Magic Kingdom. So I'm going to be going live from Magic Kingdom tomorrow. So if you're bored, come and hang out. I think it's probably going to be around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. And I did want to, this is my first little tangent. I'm wearing my Boston Bruins shirt because the Boston Bruins today, they're going on to the second round of the playoffs, and I'm very excited. Very, very exciting time. Very exciting time. I love hockey. Yeah, Sammy, you know what's up. Bruins.
All right, guys, our special guest is here. The hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thumbnail was a total fake out. That's just Dad in his hat. It is not paging Mr. Morrow. Even though some people thought it was going to be paging Mr. Morrow. We would love it to be Mr. Paging Mr. Morrow. Nate is
at some
awesome.
point.
And we love his show.
Absolutely.
So if
Great
you
guy.
would love to come in, we'd love to have him. But that was just Dad doing a little fake out with the hat.
You're such a fake out. You're such a fake
But
out.
our real guest actually is somebody who's been on the show before. It is Miss Sammy Skadoo.
Skadooch. Woo!
Skadooch
Hey,
in the house.
I
You
have
have something
something.
for us?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have one for
I-
each New England
I
team.
literally know nothing about hockey.
I
and-
just
and-
love watching them beat each other up. It's so much
Oh,
fun.
Absolutely. It's such an aggressive sport, but in a good
Yes,
way.
I love it. Yes,
I do too.
exactly.
Yeah, I literally know nothing. I think there's something about icing when you put that on the cake, right?
You can. I do.
Okay.
I know that because I bake. So
Drew and the baking.
Yeah. Drew and the baking and the brewing.
So this is going to be our Disney parks, Universal, just kind of anything in that realm standpoint news segment. And Sammy Skidoo was gracious enough to come in and help us out with it. And we told her to
Thank
pick
you, Sammy.
3 to 5
Thanks for having me. It's so
stories.
much fun.
Oh, we love having you on. Hopefully the stream doesn't explode and Drew doesn't ruin the moment like he did with the 80s
Oh my God.
broadcast. The last time you were on here, things did not go well.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Or maybe it was maybe it was Sammy's
the curse.
fault. Maybe she's the curse.
Maybe Skidoo ruined. Maybe she skidooed the moment.
Ooh, you skidooed
Skidooed it.
You skidooed it.
Oh my God,
Okay.
I love it.
Jen just said the Flyers are hot right now. Like
Yeah, they are.
I heard that as like when Will Ferrell would do in Zoolander. They're so hot right now.
They're so hot right now.
That's how I heard it in my head when she said it.
Yeah. The Flyers are so
So-
hot right now.
So we wanted Sammy to come up with a couple of newsy type things around Disney and the parks and whatnot. So Sammy, what is your first story that you came? We have no clue what she came up with.
We don't.
Okay. I did like urban legends and like myths around it.
Ooh.
So as I'm looking up all this stuff, I kept coming up across these two things. And I was not going to mention them, but I decided to because of the stupidity of them.
Okay,
Like
we love stupidity.
absolutely
Yes,
crazy.
we do.
The first thing that people believe, and they kind of tie together, is there's a dome around Disney. A dome.
A dome around.
So these are the
Disney.
same people who believe that the Earth is flat. Because that's the
Probably.
only people that I could believe that would believe that.
I thought it was a joke until every single time I'm looking something up, this comes up. And then the fact that when there's a hurricane, the Cinderella castle can be dismantled.
Really?
Look it up
Okay.
and you will see it so many times. I thought that was
Well-
the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
They are there are some less than intelligent people online. So I'm pretty dumb, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe that there was a dome or that you could take Cinderella's castle apart.
And
No.
they're false. They're completely false.
Well, technically
Oh, wait,
you
Haru
could
Mommy
take
knows about it. It's the Disney bubble.
the Disney bubble.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Stephen King story Dome. They made a
Yes,
show
that was
about
a-
it.
I remember that show. It was actually a decent show.
Yeah, I don't want to get off on that tangent, but I just thought I'd
It
say
wasn't bad. It was
until they
pretty
can't until they canceled it. Until they
Yeah.
canceled it, you know.
Yeah, and then like they tried to dig under it, which I was
Yeah.
like, the first thing you have to do is attempt to dig under it. I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense. But
Yeah.
apparently, it went underground too.
But maybe that's how it is in like
Really?
Disney.
I have always wondered myself, like Disney before all this had the gajillions of dollars, like they had all the money they could ever have.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just do, like that section when you walk through Epcot that has like the sails going through it, like across the sky to kind of like block off some of the sun? Like, why couldn't they just put like that over the whole frickin' park, please? Like, just please put like a sunshade
Yeah.
so that it's not 130 degrees.
Or you know what, dude? At the top of the castle, just put a big umbrella.
Disney, maybe the confusion is because the Disney
Spire
Stranger
can come off.
says that the spire can come off.
That could inspire
One
you.
piece.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, years of ears? Thanks
Hey,
for
guys.
stopping by. How were the parks today? Were they busy? Because I've been seeing lots of reports that crowds are definitely picking up.
Yeah. Well, they're opening up the dome and letting people in.
The dome is open.
That I cannot believe that's real. And I read it
Yeah.
on every page. That and it can be dismantled during hurricane season. Okay, when have you seen it? There's hurricanes every year.
Mhm. No, it's just they just picked a good location. I'm pretty sure they did homework on like, you know what I mean, weather and all that stuff. And they're like, right here, it doesn't usually
It's
get
a
pounded.
castle.
Yeah.
It's not made out of paper mache. I'm sure it's not made out of that.
No.
So
It's like steel enforced.
and it's not flat. Like there's
Right.
no, like the wind goes around it. If you knew anything about like aerodynamics, it's not like it's gonna.
Oh, and we do.
Yeah, we're super scientific here. All right, Sammy, hit us up with your second story.
Okay, anyone that I picked, I had to see it a few times, but Space Mountain Apparently, someone has been decapitated.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
And it's
Now-
Really?
yeah, it's
Really?
not
Just
true.
wanna-
But
I just want to pop this in for the next time. When we said news stories, we were kind of thinking like current
you said
events.
myth too. You said
I
myth
did,
too.
I did, but I was kind of thinking maybe current events. But hey, I didn't give
But
you.
hey-
I said whatever you want. I'm just, you know, I was thinking
I found
maybe we'd
five
go
really
with some
good ones.
things.
Sammy
that
just
would-
wanted
that
to
would-
get dark with it. She wanted to get dark.
She
with
just
it.
wanted to go about people
Oh,
losing
you
their
could.
heads or something.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I
This
sent you a
pre-recorded.
couple of them.
Princess Tessa Sweeney, this is live.
Live.
We are 100% live.
We're being this stupid right now.
So, yes.
Don't include me in that.
Harumaki
That's
says,
I mean,
yes,
oh,
can
Nick.
we have some current events, please? Don't worry, Dad has a couple that he wanted to talk about that are current events. But we'll get to, Sammy, what is your next story? Oh, so you said that somebody died and got decapitated.
Yeah, so they
on-
say when the lights turn on, that means because somebody hit their head.
Now, is this
Not
confirmed?
true.
Or is this
No,
just
these are all these are all rumors.
urban myth? Oh, okay.
People-
Yeah, I don't
urban
think
legends.
anybody's ever died on a ride.
Nope.
Maybe they have. I can't say that. I'm just
Well, maybe they
saying
had a
things
heart
out of my
attack
butt.
on a ride or
Somebody
something.
could have had a heart attack or something, but I don't think like a malfunction or a problem with a ride has ever killed anyone at Disney. Somebody might have jumped out of It's a Small World out of like sheer desperation
Yeah.
and just drowned in the 3 inches of water because they
Yeah.
couldn't hear the song anymore when the ride broke down. I would feel that is honestly like a phobia of mine. I'm not a big musical fan, right? Just not my deal. Not my bag, baby. Not my
No,
bag.
not at all.
So
I was never bothered by the song.
and
I've
that
been broken
song
down on it.
is an earworm. Like it's one of those ones that like burrows into your head and just doesn't stop.
It just stays there.
Like I would like be scared to get stuck for like 2 hours and they just keep playing the song. Like that would legitimately be, I would go on the tippy top of the tallest building and lean all the way over before anybody did that and it made me to do that. No.
See, that song didn't bother me like
Ooh.
it bothered people.
According to the web fan blog, Brad, an employee died on the old Skyway.
Ew.
Like, did they fall? That would suck.
That would suck. That would not be
That's
fun
sad.
at all. That is sad. This is a sad live show that we're doing.
Okay, Sammy, give me something. Please
Oh, wait,
tell me
wait.
your next
Oh,
one
oh,
isn't about like
Hold on
I'll
one
switch
second.
one of
though.
mine. Okay.
I have something interesting.
why
that
more
we-
death.
No more death. No more death. So, Sammy, when I was doing the live stream, remember you wanted me to go on It's a Small World,
Yes.
right? Okay, and I wasn't
Yeah.
able to and all that. So what's funny is we found out later that day
Oh,
they had
I'm
the
not even
ride
gonna-
going.
bring these comments up because there's all sorts of death at Disney. This
No.
is terrible.
No.
This has gone off the rails.
This has gone off the rails. This isn't right.
Sammy, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the live because I can only see the chat on my
No,
phone.
I'm saying with all this death. You have started us on a path of death and destruction. You know what? You're on timeout.
Uh-oh, she's in timeout.
She's gone on timeout for death. So what were you saying, Drew?
So what I was saying was that ride that
Yes.
day actually was running without music
Ooh,
for,
that's creepy.
for the last half a day.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. Welcome
You
back.
have way too much power. It's
I
so
know.
annoying.
I love the power. 1 minute of silence. Yes, Kachika.
Oh
If
my
I had
oh,
if I had a cone of shame, I would put the cone of shame like digitally around there.
Wait, Jamie, you got to put up Brad. He put something positive and it was very happy about babies.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
2 babies have been born at Disney. I like
That's
that. And
awesome.
please tell me they gave them awesome Disney names.
Yeah.
Like if it was a girl, they should have like named her Minnie or something
Minnie.
like that. I mean,
Minnie
Yeah.
and Mickey.
I don't know if I'd name somebody Mickey. Like, I don't know of any like real people. I mean, there's Mickey Dolenz is the only
Yeah.
Mickey
Oh,
I know
you gotta
of.
you gotta love Mickey Dolan.
And other than that, it's just the mouse, right?
Or
It's the only Mickey
Donald.
I've ever met. Donald is a good name. Love me some Donald.
Call him Donnie.
Oh, Donnie
Donnie.
Yen, by the way. Have you
Yeah.
seen the tangent? And that's also
I
something I
love
want you
these.
to. That's also something I want you to keep track of eventually, Sammy. I want you to keep track of how many tangents we have.
7,000.
Mickey Rourke.
One time when I'm not
Oh,
on,
Mickey
I'll-
Rourke.
Mickey's Mickey
Yeah.
Rourke, who's excellent. I
His
really
jabber
like
right
him.
on it, dude. I didn't even think about
I like
Mickey
him
Rourke.
in that. Sin City's a great movie, and he's good in that. But I was tangenting off to Donnie Yen. I saw a clip of him today, and it's like him doing the sword from in Mulan, and like he's so fast with it, they had a hard time catching it on camera. How fast he does it, like he's just too quick.
Wow. Now, who is Donnie Yen? I don't even know who this is.
Have you seen Rogue One?
Oh, yeah.
Start the force is with me, and I'm one with the force.
Oh,
the
that
force with me.
guy. Okay.
That
I didn't
guy?
know that was, I didn't know that was his name.
I think it's Chirrut. I
Yep.
butchered that, but
Yeah.
he also plays like he's a famous martial artist. There's a series of movies. I think they might all be on Netflix now called Ip Man.
Oh, yeah.
And Ip Man is the story of Bruce Lee's trainer, his master, the guy who taught Bruce Lee originally.
Okay.
And so the first one was pretty accurate, and then they went off. And in the fourth one, he's like fighting Marines. It just went off the like none of that ever happened.
And the next one, he'll be fighting people in space.
Space. And then you know it's gone.
And that's when you know like.
And then you know it's over.
Yeah.
The movies should be done.
Yeah.
Okay, Sammy.
Sorry, Sammy.
What do you have that doesn't
No,
involve
you're fine.
death?
Okay, I switched one of mine then.
She had another death
She
line.
had to switch it. She had more death, and she had to switch it. Oh
No.
my
Good
God.
save. Good
that
save,
wasn't
Sammy.
mine. No,
Good save.
it was not a death one. It was a myth one. But so this isn't confirmed yet as far as I
Yeah,
can
True
tell.
is
but
awesome. Rogue One's an amazing film, by the way, as far as like Star Wars films go.
It
From
is
like
one of the best.
It was legitimately one of my favorite of the new ones that they've come out with. Even the three prequel, like
No.
I preferred Rogue One more than I liked any of the three of the main trilogy.
Hands
I
down.
thought
Hands
it
down.
was great. There's
Well, it
no,
was.
no
Go
Jedi, no lightsabers. I mean, Chirrut is the closest thing to the Jedi in there, and it was just still so well done.
But it was the raw look and the feel. Like it felt like an old Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? It felt like not so much.
And Vader in the hallway was worth the entire movie.
Absolutely.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry,
Another
Sammy.
tangent.
no,
Sorry,
you're
Sammy.
fine.
You
No,
started
it's okay.
talking about Star Wars, so
You know where you are,
I know.
so it's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Oh, I know. I count the tangents. That was number 2, I think. So I'm not sure if this has been
Disney
confirmed
Stranger. That one's cheesy. I love it.
Ba-doom. All right, Sammy, go ahead.
yet. People Mover is getting a new track.
Oh,
Yes.
I've seen it on 2 websites, but I don't know if it's true or not.
Now by new track, do you mean new route or just replacing the old track with like new stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I would assume that they're just replacing it, but
I'm
it
pretty
just says a new
sure.
test track.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they're just like actually changing out the old whatever magnetic system or however it works.
Okay.
I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah,
'cause-
didn't it crash? So you might want to start changing something up.
It
Oh,
broke
yeah, it
down,
did.
It broke down a
Yeah.
lot. I think every time I've been on it, we've gotten that notice. Please be seated and do not get up. We will be moving in a moment,
Yep.
or whatever it is. I forget. There's
Yeah.
there's something. Oh,
Been there, done that.
Harumami thought it might be new route. I would love a new route. New route would be
That's
awesome.
cool
If
if
they
it
took us
would
somewhere
be.
awesome,
Yeah,
go new places. I want to do new things.
yeah. Just go around the
Okay.
whole park. Just go around the whole park. The heck with it.
I hadn't heard that. I mean, I knew it was down,
Mm.
and I knew they said it was going to be
Could be a
down
new
for an
route.
extended period of time for refurbishment. I love that term,
Refurbishment. Well, I thought what I had heard was they were supposed to be working on it like during the whole quarantine thing, but I don't know if they ran out of time. They weren't able, you know what I mean?
Do they have money for that?
Probably not.
Brad.
Well,
Probably not, Brad. Maybe they did
no.
originally, and now they're just like, you know what?
Let's trim all that.
Do we have to put new? We could just polish this track. It looks pretty good.
No, you know what? Just take a couple like wooden like characters and set them up around and make it look like
Yeah.
a new area.
Yeah, because I've heard like Rise of the Resistance is janky right now.
Yeah.
Have you heard that? Like it's all messed up.
Yep.
Like there's missing stormtroopers and Kylo Ren's not
Kylo
doing
Ren,
stuff,
yeah.
and-
Well, somebody said the other day, they said Kylo Ren was taken out of whatever scene and they put like a TIE fighter fight or something weird.
Why?
Just because they had
Dude,
to
that
fix him, I
ride
guess.
is just like been a neglected, like hard for them to keep working thing. I mean, I think they got really ambitious
Way too ambitious, to
with
be honest
what
with you.
it does.
Yep.
So, hopefully they will get it all ironed out eventually, I think.
I think they will, but you know what I think they're going to end up having to do? Honestly, cut out segments of it.
Don't do that before I get there.
No, because dude, I
mean, it's
complaining.
16 minutes long. It's long.
Yeah, no, well, I kept complaining because it kept breaking down, and every time I try to go, and I'm just like, I'm getting irritated. And then we finally went on it, and I was like, holy cow, man. Really, I've never honestly said, holy cow, this is the most insane thing.
Me too, Brad. Me too. And it could be a while before I get to Disney. We're not sure if we're gonna, when things calm down, go for Disney passes or Universal passes.
Yeah.
And we can't big ball and get both of them. So it's gonna be a one or the other. So if I end up picking up Universal passes, they give you like 3 free months. That's like 15. So it's gonna be like a year and something at least before I'm back at Disney if we do that.
But the Universal, just so you know, for that 3 months, I think that ends the end of September. I think you got to get them before the end of September, something like that.
Well, if
Just
there's
so you
still pandemic, I probably won't be doing it.
God.
It's crazy.
Boo.
All right, Sammy, what's next?
All right, it's another myth.
I'm good with that.
These are fun ones. Of the hauntings at Disney and Universal. Universal ones I had no idea about. Disney, you kind of hear all the time. With, what is it? Oh, at Haunted Mansion, they say that you can hear a child laughing, and then it runs around they see it running around the ballroom.
Oh,
I don't like that.
Yeah,
That's
I've heard that.
scary.
I've heard that since I was a teenager.
Really?
Never heard that.
You've never heard that? Oh,
No.
go look it up because I found it again today.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
At Universal, whichever one has the
Just in case you guys are wondering, Polar, the best brand of fizzy water out there.
Yes.
Drink Polar Black Cherry.
All
Not
the time.
sponsored, but we'd like to be sponsored. Polar.
Yes, we would.
Sponsor
Yeah.
the Dad and Drew Show. Sorry. Thank you for that commercial, non-commercial break. Hey, Haru Mommy, thanks for putting that up there.
Whichever Universal Park has the Backdraft show, they say when there's the explosion, there's a
is
woman.
that show still around?
I don't know.
Wait,
But
which show
I
was
found
it?
Backdraft?
Backdraft.
That movie's from like a long time ago. Is that
Yeah.
still around?
Well, so is ET. So
Well, yeah.
and we
E.T.
still have the ET right.
ET.
Yeah.
ET.
Yeah.
E.T.'s
Back,
Like I said,
Backdraft
I
is no
only-
ET.
Yeah, like I said, I only did these unless I found it on multiple pages. But you can hear women screaming when there's all these explosions.
Baby Yoda's Force Ghost. I love it. Cutest
But then there's-
ghost ever, by the way. Oh,
And then there's-
tangent. It
Oh my
came up
God.
in my feed today. I was scrolling. There's these new Baby Yoda toys out. I don't know where they were from. They didn't say. It must look like a Walmart, but they look like the little vinyl pops, and they're little Baby Yodas. And one of them is him eating the frog, and the other one is him with the little shift knob from the show, and he's like holding it out like this with like a really cute face, like looking at it. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. I need them in my life. I was looking for them. I'm like, where are these? I need those. But it was just somebody posted images of them. I'm like, oh.
Probably made them.
No, they were real. They were like, they had the
Oh,
box.
yeah?
They looked like Funko Pops kinda with the
Okay.
box, but I wasn't sure. I will find them.
I'll keep my eye out.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. Universal Japan was built on a suicide spot.
I have
Yeah.
heard that. I actually
So,
have heard
A
that.
lot of people, once they start getting to the entrance, they start feeling like anxiety and despair and just completely, depression, like depressive thoughts and stuff. So there's been a lot of talk that they can see spirits, and then mostly on the dark rides they can see something.
That was so
Yeah,
creepy.
Oh.
and then
Wait, Kachita saw them in the park? Oh.
What, the ghosts?
You saw ghosts in the park? You didn't
Yeah.
tell Drew that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't tell. Yeah, I knew nothing about. I'm always the last one to find out anything, man.
Drew doesn't
Always.
know anything.
I don't know anything.
I had to send Drew some stuff for the announcement, which is not really like surprise, but and he's like, oh no, I didn't do that. Kachita did that. You have to contact my wife.
Well,
I don't manage anything. I don't even have. She doesn't give me the passwords.
No, she doesn't. Well, no, she probably has, but she knows I don't even know how to use them, so it doesn't even matter anyway. But that's the thing, though. In every live stream, I have to tell everybody like all of this great, connection we got going has nothing to do with me, man. If it was up to me, I'd be sitting in the park trying to figure it out.
He'd be flying a kite.
I'd be
with
flying a
string
kite
and
with that,
and a key.
Yeah.
I can get the electricity. It'll work.
We're just asking strangers to help me.
Aww.
I know.
That's
I'm not tech savvy, man. I'm just
All
not.
right, we're gonna pause Sammy's news here for a second to make our little announcement.
Ooh.
So, Dad and Drew have been doing this. We've done 12 episodes of this, and originally it was just we were bored in the house and like, you know what? We would chat and we're like, let's just do a live chat, and we'll just put it up there, and if people watch it, it'll be fine. And we decided, we'll do it. So we joked at one time in the parks that we should call this the Dad and Drew Show when we were hanging out together, because we just had such a fun time together.
Yes, we did.
And so we're like, screw it, we'll call it the Dad and Drew Show and we'll put it up. And it's become a lot of fun. Like, I really look forward to Wednesdays.
Me too.
Every time. And we decided,
Especially last week.
Yeah, oh, dude, the hot sauce challenge. If you guys want to go back and watch something ridiculous, watch two idiots try hot sauces for like
My favorite
2
was
hours.
Yeah.
And this one down here goes, hey. So it was a roulette wheel of 12 hot sauces that went in varying heat up to like 12 with a 3 million Scoville thing. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we tried them all and they were all terrible. And so at the end, she goes, you know what? You should try a drop of everyone mixed together. And me, being the idiot that I am, I'm like, okay. So I start pouring it. And Drew...
And of course...
And Drew, being the conscious and the smarter one, chimes in and says...
Let's do this.
Let's do this. He doesn't try to talk us out of it or stuff. He's like, well, you can't do it, and I'm not gonna do it. We can't have that happen. So Drew starts pouring, and we tried a hot sauce suicide, basically.
What was the number?
A 78.
A 78. We did a 78.
We did a 78 of hot sauce, and it tasted horrible.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Awesome.
You know what though? That was the biggest thing from that. Like spice aside, it was the taste of it. By AKA.
That's Gary. Gary has to go.
Bye, Gary. Thanks for stopping in.
Gary, if you're here for the last second, the announcement is we started a new channel for this.
Yes, we
So we've been just doing this on my channel just because I'm the only one techie enough to set this up, and if we let Drew set it up, he couldn't do it, and then I didn't want to put that on his lovely
It'd be
wife
black screen the whole time.
who has enough to do just keeping him alive. Never mind getting another show up and running. So, but it gets a little confusing because it's the Dad and Drew Show, but it's on my channel, and then like he tries to tell his people to go to my channel, and so what we did was, believe it or not, the Dad and Drew Show was available on YouTube.
Yes, it was.
So we got YouTube, The Dad and Drew Show. So we started a new channel called The Dad and Drew Show. And it is going to be solely for this show.
Yeah.
There you go. Here it is. Haru Mami's got it right
nice
up there. Man,
work.
she is amazing, these people.
She really is. I know.
I need to make her a mod.
I'm glad I'm not doing that.
She is.
Oh, she is a mod. I need to make her a mod on the new channel. I need to make her more mods. She needs to be double mod, a mod of the mods.
She's gonna be modular, man.
She's the mod mom.
Drew's wife made me a mod on his channel.
Ooh.
I was kicking people out. I kicked the person out.
I had to kick somebody out of Drew's live stream the other day.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
People just got to be.
Got a little aggressive. They were getting a little aggressive with the comments. Like, hey,
They
we
were
try to keep it
cussing.
family friendly on Drew's
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, man. Well, like, family friendly. It could still be a little, we
A
can-
little edgy. I mean, we're not
Yeah.
crazy straight laced, but a
Right.
little edgy. So
Yeah,
No.
but
we will
when they're
be
cussing.
we will be
Yeah.
migrating the
Yeah.
Dad and Drew show over to the new channel. So we're trying to get to that first 100 subscribers so we can actually. Oh man, what's work, Haru? Stop it! Don't do
Yeah.
work. Forget
Yeah, I
about
don't know what
work.
that is either.
work's not fun. No,
We'll
you
talk-
don't, Sammy.
Haru, we'll talk more about your potential
I sit
vlogging
at the
setup.
desk and I goof off the whole time.
Don't say that. People can watch this.
I know,
Your
yeah.
boss could look at this and go,
They're not. They don't know that I'm here. It's the Dad and Drew show. They know nothing about Sammy Skidoo.
"Okay, well, I'll email
But I'll
them.
tell
Don't
you,
worry.
in a year, everybody's gonna know.
Don't worry, I'll email them. I'll let them know."
Yeah, Buster.
No, look at
Buster.
your face. No, I don't want to get Sammy in trouble.
No.
But so
I
we've
actually
got
do work, but I goof off.
we've
a lot.
got the new channel. I
Very
did a little
excited
bit of
about
channel art for it, so it's got nice little art on it. We got a new logo for it, so we
I've already
kind of look
subscribed.
like we sort of know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're toying around with. I'm looking into it of recording these and then putting them up as podcasts because some people. I mean, the show's slightly visual, but you could totally listen to this, in my opinion, as a podcast. I think it would totally work. So
Yeah,
if you
I
guys
think
are
so, too.
interested in that and you guys listen to podcasts, let us know. We're toying with the idea of going ahead and just making it also a podcast. Sammy Skidoo should take over for Ellen. Yeah, Ellen's in a little bit of trouble right now, people.
Why? What's going on with her?
Ellen and J.K. Rowling have not been doing so well lately.
What's up with J.K.
What?
Rowling? Not to switch names
Not-
here, but
Yeah, she got in
Tangent.
trouble for some transphobic comments. There was something about somebody had said something about a girl or a boy, and she was like, "You're a girl." If something that people said was transphobic of her saying something, and like people have then like went back and found some other stuff where it's fine. She believes what she wants. She wants to believe that you were born one way and that's the way you're supposed to be. And if that's what she believes, that's what she believes. But it hasn't sat well with a bunch of people and
Yeah.
fans. Are like, oh man, why can't she just be the Harry Potter lady? Why does she have to come out and say things that are like that we don't want?
well,
But- And then Ellen
what a-
apparently is like a real not nice person. And
I
and
heard
like,
she's
you know,
kind of
her-
fake, kind of being fake.
her fake niceness is fake, and
Yeah.
like behind the scenes
Like
to like
Amy.
her employees, and like it's apparently a very hostile work environment. It's just not good, to the point where like they're saying she may have to end her show.
Really?
It's not going. It's not
Okay,
going
I'll take it
well.
over. It's fine. The Sammy Skidoo show. It's all
The
good.
the Sammy Skidoo show.
The
I'll have you guys
Skadooch.
on all the time.
Perfect.
Skadooch
Skadooch
show.
in the house. Skadooch in the house. As long as you do it Maury Povich style, where every show is just telling somebody if you're the father or not,
Yeah.
then I'm down. I love
Okay.
it. Those are
Well, or Jerry
I
Springer
can do
style.
that.
Jerry Springer. and
Throw a
I think-
chair.
I think
Yeah.
Jerry Springer started a lot of the fighting, but Maury Povich took the "you are not the father" to a whole new level. Like that was legitimately his entire show.
I'll get a whole audience like that.
And then I love it when
And
the,
I'll
like the
be
guys
like-
they
yeah.
break dance in front of the girl. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah, I know. It's like, can you have some modesty here, please?
a
But
little bit.
I'll make sure to get the whole audience of Not the Fathers, and I'll channel my inner Oprah.
Yeah.
You're not the father, and you're not the father, and you're not the
Oh
father.
yeah. Speaking
Yes.
of like the "you're not the father" type things, the show. Have you seen? There's on Netflix. There's a documentary about the guy who got killed after going on Jenny Jones. More death.
Jeez, this is just a
Yeah,
definitely-
good job.
definitely-
It was back in the 90s, and Jenny Jones did a show with like secret crushes, and it turned out it was like a secret crush. It was a guy and a girl came on, and then they had another guy on, and they did the secret crush, but it wasn't the girl who had the crush on him; it was the guy friend.
Ooh,
And-
twist.
And the other
Uh-oh.
guy, like he like tried to
Guys
play it
don't like
off
that.
like really nice on the show, and he was real nice about it. And then so like the guy who had the crush on him went over to his house like to talk to him about it, and like it ended up with that guy getting shot in the chest with a shotgun.
That's awful.
And like it just did not did not end well.
That's horrible.
But yeah, like those
horrible.
gotcha shows, like, and then they started like trying to rein back on that gotcha type stuff in the shows. But
That's
sorry.
sad.
It is sad. I've been
Wait,
watching a
well,
lot of-
okay. Now that we're all sad, I'm gonna say something that was kind of funny. I thought.
Hey,
So,
a death
Okay.
note?
I'm
No,
worried
no,
about
no,
this
no.
now.
so
I'm
I'm
worried.
at. Okay, in Disney Stranger, just so you know, this actually pertains to you. And okay, so Disney Stranger asked if I could get him.
It still hurts to me to think that Jerry Springer was a mayor.
Oh, hey, Christopher.
What?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, he was the mayor of a place,
of Cincinnati,
of
right?
Cincinnati,
Or-
I think. Yeah, or yeah.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
I mean, yeah, it's
Who-
just like,
Did that?
well, who did what we're doing with now?
Who let the dogs out? I don't know.
Anybody can be anything.
true.
When you look at your kids now, you can honestly look at them and go, you know what? Anyone can be anything at this point in time. It doesn't really matter what you did in the past.
You
Oh,
That's
so
all right.
I mean,
sad.
there was a crack addict who was like the mayor in Canada or something, like
Chicago.
Chicago. Like he was like, no, like it was Canada. It was like Rob Ford or something like that. Like, and he was like the governor or mayor or something in Canada, some town, and he was like a legitimate, straight up crack addict.
Maybe he was a good mayor. Probably never had to
Oh,
sleep.
my
Probably never
God.
had to sleep. He never had
did
to
a
sleep.
lot of work.
Never
he
had to
worked
sleep.
hard.
That's so sad.
Okay, sorry, Drew. Didn't mean to tangent off on what you're tangent.
No, that's all right. That brought the level up. So
What's like
I
seven?
tangented your
Okay.
tangent.
So here's the tangent. So Disney Stranger sent me a message saying, "Hey, I saw this Oswald T-shirt down in Disney Springs. Could you pick it up for me and I'll give you the money for it?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." So I go into
20% surcharge, and we're there.
Yeah, exactly. 50, but we'll get into money later.
Yeah.
But no, so I go up to the rack and all of them he needed a large and they were all extra larges. I mean, extra smalls. And I'm like, darn it. I was like, all right, well, I got to go ask somebody if like you have any more out back or anything like that. So I walk up to this guy and I'm like sideways and I go, "Excuse me, sir," one of the cast members. I go, "Excuse me, sir." And keep in mind, I have my mask on.
And you
I
can't
go,
hear nothing with these masks on.
I go, "Excuse me, sir. I had a question." Didn't respond. I'm like, okay. So I go around front and I go, "Excuse me."
Mouse and the Magic. What's up, Mouse and the Magic?
So
Oh no,
pretend
what
I'm,
happened?
so pretend I'm like this. I go, "Excuse me. I was wondering," and I like spieled off that I need to find a new, size for this. Da 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 da. The guy looks at me and goes, and points to his. So bad, man. Points to his name tag and then points over there. He was deaf. The guy was deaf. I couldn't make this up. I swear to God, I felt so bad because, like I said, he couldn't even read my lips. So he
No, he
just
can't
sees
read the
this.
lips. That's,
So he sees
oh, I
me
didn't
going,
think about that.
and I'm like,
This has gotta be hell for deaf
Oh,
people right now.
Oh,
seriously,
that's
man. No,
horrible.
I felt so bad, and I was like, "Sorry, man. Like I didn't know. Like
I
I didn't."
couldn't see.
So
so
does
he
his
couldn't
name tag say I'm deaf?
Yeah, it'll say like it's for people that need sign language that are also
okay.
deaf.
So he's like yeah.
Which is super cool, and I never
That's
thought
awesome.
of like
That's
I never
amazing.
thought that was like a thing. But yeah, it's for people that are deaf, and he can communicate with them. But obviously,
Dude,
for people that are wearing
sucks
masks like this,
now.
I was just like,
Oh.
I felt like such a jerk, and I was like, "Sorry, man. Like, thank you, sorry."
Ah.
But it was
You
just
don't
like,
even think about stuff like that.
no. But it was. But I mean,
Okay.
it's. Could
I
make
have
that
a
up.
story that I wanted to talk about, and I want to see if Drew saw these. Okay.
Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm here. I'm listening.
Boom. Have you seen this story where they are using Galaxy's Edge manhole covers in Epcot?
That's awesome.
This is how bad it has gotten for Disney on a cost-saving basis.
No way. That ruins the theming, man.
That they needed some manhole covers and they didn't have anything, so they must have had some extra Galaxy's Edge ones,
Right.
and they threw them into Epcot. So like they're all weathered and they look rusted on purpose, and they have like the Star Wars like icons and language on it. And
Yeah.
people said like it looks so out of place when
Yeah.
you walk into like the future world of Epcot.
Well, it technically is in the future because it's Star Wars.
It is Star Wars, but
Don't look
I didn't
down.
know if you had. I didn't
Don't
know
look
if you
down,
had
yeah.
seen those.
I had not. Well, I haven't been to Epcot for a while. So the
That will ruin the
reservation-
moment. Don't look down.
Yeah.
Ruins
Don't
the
look down.
moment.
Yeah.
Yes, Wed Fan Brad, that is awesome. If they were like a tube, like the banks
Ooh.
where you open it up, you go, and then you can get in, and it just shoots you straight over to Batu. Then I'm in. Take my
Yeah.
money.
Who needs a monorail?
Who needs a monorail? Yeah.
That's crazy. I know.
You see-
I haven't
speaking
seen
of
that,
monorails, have you seen the Monorail X thing coming to the Epcot experience? Or there's some sort of monorail experience coming to Epcot. It's called
Huh.
Monorail X.
Never even heard of it.
Anybody see that? Anybody here see that? I gotta look up what the story was. I just saw they need to replace the monorails in Walt Disney World.
Mhm.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They're a little worn out.
All right, monorail.
They were worn out the last time I was there, and it was, gosh, I was a
And,
teenager.
and sometimes it has air conditioning. Other times, not so much.
Yeah. Did you see the people who got stuck on it the other day, and they made them take the
Oh.
windows out?
Real. What's going on in Disney, man?
Okay, so Monorail X attraction coming to the Park Play Pavilion.
Huh.
It's let's see. It doesn't say what they are. It's like art arriving at Epcot. What is this thing saying? Monorail X arriving at Epcot. What are you gonna do? Like, is it just about the new monorails? Concept art,
Probably.
like full reveal. Disney monorail imagining the highway in the sky. Oh, it's a book, but then it's like a book, and they're doing a thing where you can look into it. I don't know. That's pretty cheesy. I got excited. I thought that they were
Getting a new
gonna be
monorail.
finally doing the new monorails, because apparently the monorails over in Tokyo Disneyland are pretty boss.
Moving my
They're
camera.
really nice.
Yeah. There's a
the
lot of stuff
ones-
that's better overseas that I've
Yeah.
noticed. Like really, like maybe because it is a brand, newer.
Those are called the Chapek cost cuts.
Yeah.
Bob Chapek has
That's
been like,
awesome.
you know what? Well, we got those. Bob the Batu ones. We got those laying around, right? Use
Yes.
those.
Toss them in. Toss
Toss
them
'em
in.
in.
Nobody
No
will
one-
notice.
Nobody
Nobody.
will-
Nobody will notice. This is
Nobody.
freaking Disney people.
It's like a
These people,
Yeah.
they find hidden Mickeys in fountains on little cracks by the Gaston Tavern.
Or
Found that.
yes, I did. Or they find them in the lunch bag.
Didn't you find some crazy one? You had to look through something, to look to the right or
Yes.
something.
I was trying to get Drew to see it. It's terrible for film, but
Yes, it is.
if you go into the Star Wars launch bay, and when you first walk in, they have all the little models of the ships. On the wall, the very ship at the back is the Tantive 5, which is the big ship that Princess Leia's on when Star Wars A New Hope first starts. And it's the one that she's on, and the Star Destroyer's coming in and shooting at it, and Darth Vader breaks in it, and they take him. Well, that ship, there's a model of it on the bottom left. At the very front, there's a rectangular window that you can actually look in. And if you shine a light and look in, on the wall is a 1 centimeter
It is
by
so
1 centimeter
tiny.
poster
It is the most ridiculous sized
of
thing ever.
Mickey Mouse.
Awesome.
And Mickey Mouse dressed as a Jedi, and Minnie Mouse as Leia,
Yeah.
on the wall of the break room, basically, in there. So I'm trying to get Drew to see it, and he can't see it.
It was so hard.
Impossible
It
to
was
see.
so
He's
even with the light.
he's like, dude, there's nothing. Oh, there it is.
Well, because dude, it was literally, man, it's like the size of a match head. I'm kind of exaggerating.
It
I
is.
mean,
No, he's not.
It's
not.
super,
It's
super tiny. Super
But
tiny.
the only reason I know about that is because we did the Star Wars guided tour before they made Galaxy's Edge, and you
Yeah.
paid for this whole experience. It was like an 8-hour walking tour of Hollywood studios, and they walked you through, and you had a guide who would show you all the cool little Star Warsy stuff in the park. And the guide is like, okay, do you want to see the most hidden Mickey of all hidden Mickeys? And he showed it to, I'm like, oh my God,
You'd
there's
never find
no
out.
way somebody would happen upon that.
No,
You know what I mean?
I couldn't even find it when you were telling me
He
where
couldn't
it was.
find it, looking for it.
It was absurd.
When I was trying to tell him where it was. Never mind actually finding it. Okay, here, I got a couple pictures I pulled up. All right, there we go. All right, So let me share my screen. All right. So this is the front of the ship. You can see like right here is the window. And as you scroll down, there is the poster. Look how small that is.
Yeah.
But that is a poster of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse as it's the legit, and this is what it's an actual poster of.
Yeah, that's what the poster.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
cute.
That's what the poster looks like, but you have to find it in there. It is impossible.
You'd almost need a magnifying glass. Like
Yeah.
I was sitting there doing that, and it was like I
Do you
could kind
know
of
how
make it
I
out.
found it? I
You
used my
cheated.
phone. I
Oh,
used
okay.
my phone and
Yeah.
I blew it up
Oh,
using the zoom,
yeah.
and I was able to like be like, oh, that's it.
I'm so blind. I never would have been able to see that far away.
Yeah, you have to do the
Yeah.
phone trick. It's
Imagine
all about
how
the phone trick.
expensive it
Do
is.
the phone trick. I'm gonna have to find.
If
You
I
have
ever
to
get to
find that,
go.
Brad. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's awesome. I love it.
Now speaking of finding things, I got a question because
Nemo?
I've looked.
He was in the store, 50 Wallaby Way or something like that, right? I found him. It's
He
over.
did- It's done.
What'd
It's
you do?
done. No, I'm trying to find the
Sorry,
wedding
idiot.
ring. The wedding ring outside of Haunted Mansion. Has anybody found that? It's in the cement.
No, I didn't even know about this. Tell.
Seems familiar.
Never heard of this? Okay, so basically the story
Telling
goes.
you, only true Star Wars people know about that. Almost nobody knows about that, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless you paid
phone
and took
is the
that
way.
tour. Yes, the phone is the way.
Phone is the way.
Yeah. I'm telling you, unless you paid for that tour and the tour guide showed it to you, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody. Or you watched any of my vlogs or Drew's vlogs where I talked about it like an idiot. Okay, so there's a wedding ring
Oh, yeah.
in the cement outside the
Sidewalk.
Haunted Mansion.
It's like and I can't figure out exactly where. They're very vague about it.
Now, is it like a prop they added on purpose, or is like
Yeah.
worker dropped their wedding ring and it's
No. Like this is apparently like
Oh,
the
it's
whole.
like part of the theming.
It's like somebody threw the wedding ring out the window or something like that, and it was
Gotcha.
But it's like in there, and I can never ever find
Years
it.
of Ears found it.
First
Years of Ears.
time at the.
Where is it?
Yeah, you got to let me know. Like I have scoured, no joke, because I've been looking behind trash cans, and then like somebody will like
I
take
want-
a. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Sam.
what?
No, you go ahead.
No, you.
That-
you
ooh,
no,
No,
you-
no, I want to say
no,
me
you
and my
go.
friends
No,
found it
Sammy, no,
knowing,
no.
but we saw something.
I could tell you, but
What?
great. You're no help, Sally. You're no help. Great. I've seen it. Can't tell you how to find it. That's not helpful.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
Are you making fun of me?
No, Sally.
Oh.
Sally
Yeah.
on the.
The Disney Stranger's seen it.
But then
Everybody's seen it. I've never seen it.
No, I've never seen. I've seen a picture. Like somebody took a picture of it, and I was trying to like take what the picture was to find out what location.
Oh,
it
you're
was.
kind of like try to do some like sleuthing.
Like a little bit of sleuthing. Like, okay, that's a trash can there, and I can't
No.
find it. Can't
Oh,
find
I
it.
want to know where that is now. Those are such cool little things, like little tidbits.
No, it's like a scavenger
Right.
hunt. Scavenger.
Yeah.
I think me and my friends found it. I don't remember. They were talking about something
Oh,
like
you
on the
didn't find it.
sidewalk.
You just want to say you found
Was it
it
me?
now.
No, wasn't me. I never saw it. But my friends were looking at something on the sidewalk. Will you leave me alone?
No, I can't. It's just my nature.
It may not have been it. It may antagonize me. God.
Oh
Trying to mention my favorite.
I haven't been on the Haunted Mansion in years.
Shame
because-
on you.
No, it's my daughter, man. She
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
like rides that much, and especially dark things.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, and that's a scary one. That is a scary one.
it's not really
Because there's a ghost
scary,
of a child running around.
and there's a kid ghost running around, which is
Running
a
around.
little bit scary.
Yeah.
Um.
I don't like
That's
that.
not part of the show.
Yeah. No. All right. What else you got, Sammy? You got any more stories? Who else
Yeah, did
died?
you-
Where'd they die? Somebody got shot.
Stop it. George fell in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, God.
Either I've been waiting to say it. He either fell to his death or if Beam
Who's-
fell
who-
on him.
Who's George?
Guy named George. And so at the Pirates of the Caribbean, if they don't say good morning to George or good night, malfunctions happen. on the ride.
Interesting.
Is there somebody
Never heard
named
that.
George over at Rise
He
of the
died
Resistance?
on the ride. You know, he was a worker. He died. He either fell to his death
Oh,
or a beam fell on him. So
Or he had
his
to fight a
ghost was
pirate.
in there. Yeah.
Okay, so there's more on this ring story here. Hold on. So the
Oh, what?
Disney
I'm
Stranger,
gonna grab my
the
water real
Dinger,
quick.
the
The
Dinger
di-
Danger,
the Dinger Danger.
the woof of my mouth. The woof.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh no! Oh
The
my
woof of my
God.
mouth.
If you like, there was one just was so bad of the hot sauces, it like the woof of my mouth. I
The
couldn't
woof
talk.
was-
No, I said the woof of my mouth.
Oh.
But apparently, okay, so it was a piece of metal of a tool, and people thought it was a ring. And then Sally says they apparently took that out when they reefered it and put an actual ring because people thought it was a ring.
Looked like a ring.
Apparently, there
Okay.
is a ring. Oh man, I want to see that. Okay, so Off the Fantasyland says that you are wrong, and the George thing is completely fake.
They're myths. That's all they are.
Urban,
Yes.
urban
I
legends.
never.
Urban legends.
Yes, I never said that they were real. Yeah.
No, I didn't make it a shirt yet, but I do need to make it a shirt. the woof
Yeah.
of my mouth.
The whoop of
The woof of my mouth. Dude, we were spraying whipped cream and there was a crunchy
That was
bit.
awesome.
Like, why is it crunchy?
Oh.
Like, it got bad. We're thinking, so we're trying to figure out what our next hot challenge is going to be, because as bad as that was,
we
it
want
wasn't.
worse. We want worse.
It wasn't terrible.
No, the
Like-
flavor was terrible.
They tasted horrible,
yeah.
but like I was expecting to like not be able to function.
Mhm.
That's what I was hoping
with
for.
The 12.
No, and that's what we were hoping for. 'cause we figured
We
it'd
were
be good.
hoping
It'd be
for
good.
it.
It'd be good
great
live
for YouTube.
Yeah.
But either Drew and I have dead taste buds,
Which could
or they're not as hot as they sold them.
Mm.
So, oh yeah, there was scorpion in it. There was everything. Yeah, we had everything. in it.
Scoville capsules
so-
I
or
like.
something.
I love the ending though, where you're saying you guys you hated me,
Yes.
and you're gonna get you back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
We're gonna track you down.
There's apparently a gummy bear, a single gummy bear, which is
Yep.
supposed to be the world's hottest gummy bear. It's $10 for a
and
gummy
it's
bear.
literally
It's
a
not
gummy
like
bear.
a gummy bear. It's a gummy bear. And then there is the other one we're thinking of is a called El Fuego, I think it is. It's a chocolate bar.
Mhm.
And some of the reactions that I've seen people eating that one have been pretty intense. So we're looking into that as a future show. So if you guys
Yeah.
know of any of the hot challenges that you think are good, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I had
well, like
seasoned French
we're
fries
idiots and we're
tonight, and
down.
I was like this, just because
season.
Yeah,
What did
isn't that sad?
What did it have? Cayenne pepper on it?
It had a little bit of that,
I don't know,
that
it's-
cracked black pepper.
That pepper.
No, I don't know. It's
The
in the
pepper.
freezer. I don't know. It was a little bit
Tangent.
red, so
I have a new tangent.
Yes.
So
Tangent.
our 80s
Number
movie
9.
show.
Number
We
9.
did all these 80s movies, and Drew got us kicked off of YouTube because he picked a dirty
Yes.
movie.
Yeah, I did.
Um,
That's all I watch is bad, dirty movies.
Hollywood Shuffle.
So he picked Hollywood Shuffle, which was apparently had some bad words, and we got Sammy's nephew. He had to do earmuffs because
Yeah.
there was some bad words, and I'm so bad that I didn't even think they were bad words at first. It just went over my head. Like I was like, oh, what I don't know. Okay. Oh, that is bad. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not good. Hey, JoJo, thanks for stopping
Hey,
by.
what's up, dude?
I told you not to show Better Off Dead because I
Yes.
knew the scene that was going to show. And I'm like, oh God, it's showing it.
Yep. So, but okay, so HBO Max has recently started streaming Blazing Saddles.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And they streamed it, but there's a like a 30-second intro before the movie plays, like a
Warning.
disclaimer,
Like yeah. It's
like a warning explaining that there are some really like controversial, not nice things about race and race relations in this movie, which could offend some people. But please keep in mind that the movie was not meant to be racist and offensive to be racist and offensive. It was meant to point out how stupid racist and offensism and some of those things were in old-timey Hollywood.
right.
And it was like a making fun of those in a good
It's
way.
like a spoof. Yeah, it's like a spoof being
So
like, this is so stupid.
It was pointing out how stupid it is. So please don't get offended by the stupid, offensive stuff. Know that they're pointing it out and saying it's stupid. Like they had to do this whole long thing
That's
just
crazy.
to play Blazing
Where
Saddles.
if you don't get it, I think you need to be smacked. you
Like,
know, like,
if you watch that movie and you're like, oh, these are some racist people, and you're like, really?
yeah,
Really? That's what you got out of that movie?
yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sally said she sent me a pic on Instagram. Hold on, let me see. I think it might be the...
Oh, hey, Years of Ears,
Ring.
thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. We'll see you out in the parks.
Oh my God! Look what Disney Stranger wrote.
Did you? What did he write? What did he
We
write?
have... Okay. Oh, wow. She sent out like a thing, and it's literally like step by step how to find the ring.
Really?
Oh, that's
Sally,
cool.
you're
It's like-
awesome.
1, go here. 2, go here. 3, go here. 4, go here. 5, go here. 6, there it is.
Well, Jamie, you'll have to
I'm
send
gonna
that
have to
to
send
me,
that to you because on
and then
your
I'll
next
have-
live.
and then I'll have Veronica.
When are you
figure
going
out
live?
How to
When
do
are you
it.
going live next?
'Cause I don't know.
Veronica, get on that.
I am going tomorrow live at Magic
And you'll
Kingdom.
be at Magic Kingdom.
I'm going to be
So
at Magic
I
Kingdom.
want to see you find the ring live
I'm going to have
tomorrow.
To. I'm going to have. Yeah, anybody that didn't know,
Oh,
I'm going live
Speaking
tomorrow.
of going live,
time?
big congratulations have to be given to this guy right over there. Drew in the Moment is YouTube official.
Yay!
Has hit 1,000 subscribers 3 times because that's what you have
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, it's 3 times.
It's so annoying. Anyone who has been a YouTuber and gone through this knows what we're talking about.
Yep.
So when I did it my first time, hilarious. So I'm so excited. Like I'm watching it, $9.99, $9.99, $9.99, 1,000, yes. And I get the little tube buddy thing and I quick post it up. We hit 1,000. I put it all over my Facebook.
No, you
I
didn't.
put it over my Facebook, everything. I'm so excited. 13 seconds later, 964. And I'm like, what? Like all of a sudden I hit 1,000 and mass exodus of subscribers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you hit the 1,000 and YouTube starts verifying and looking for like ghost accounts.
That's what I think
and
it
old
is.
accounts or something like
That's
that.
what I
because
think it is.
all of a sudden it was like 980. 970, 952, and I'm like, wait, no, I hit 1,000. I told
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I just said it. And now, so then, like, I had to wait till it hit 1,000 again, and then I waited again
Or does it
because
go
it dropped
down?
again,
Yeah.
and then the third time I was like, okay, it should. I waited till like 1,015. I was like, I wanted a buffer. But Drew hit his 1,000, and he is legitimately like nothing away from the 4,000 hours
Yeah,
to get
like
officially monetized.
11 hours or something,
Ah.
something like that. But I'm very happy and I'm very proud. And thank you, like everybody that subscribed to my channel. I appreciate
That's
it.
awesome.
I really
It's
do.
11
That made me
hours
happy.
For
away.
Drew, it went from 10,010. Cheetah says it went from 10,010 to 995.
I know. She turns over. She looks at me. She goes, and I'm like, okay. What can you do?
Horrible.
What are you gonna do?
What can you do?
What are you gonna do?
No, but I was
Now-
Oh, go ahead, Sam.
Sorry, well, I just had a question. Like when it says 11 hours away, does that mean you have to film 11 hours, or somebody has you have to be
People have to watch
watching?
11 hours
Watch 11
worth of your
hours.
content.
So you can get that out of 1 3-hour live because everybody watches
Easy.
so much.
Easy.
Basically.
Yeah,
Then,
Okay.
He
Ooh,
he
that's
actually he
awesome.
probably actually has it because
Yeah.
YouTube is
They
a couple
haven't.
of days behind on
Yeah.
their analytics on tallying numbers on stuff.
It's those
So he
lives.
probably is actually over it. So for those of you who don't know the ins and outs of YouTube, there's a couple of really big milestones that you need to make in YouTube. The first one is you need to get 100 subscribers. Once you get 100 subscribers, you can apply for your custom URL. So like you'll notice like our current channel for the Dad and Drew show is like FCZ question mark explanation 7222111. It's like this ridiculously long, crazy URL. To get your own personalized URL, so like for me, you can just go to youtube.com/dadgotthis and it'll take you to my channel. Before you can get that, you have to have 100 subscribers. So that's like your first milestone you really try to go for. After that, everybody tries to get monetized where you can run ads and get super chats and stuff like that. So kind people while you're in the park can say, have a beer on me, or hey, go buy yourself that t-shirt. At least that's what they do when I watch other YouTubers.
That's what I did for the hot sauce. I gave you each a $5
Yes.
super
And that
chat.
was awesome.
Just saying.
And that was awesome.
That-
and,
yeah.
and guess where your money went? We bought the URL, thedadanddrewshow.com.
Did you really?
So yeah, we own the URL, thedadanddrewshow.com. We used your $10
Yes.
for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and-
Yay.
So Sammy's like a little part of the history of the show now.
Yeah. And Jamie, let everybody know again that's new coming in, excuse me, that we have a new show.
Yes, we do. Everybody, if you're new here, we do this show every Wednesday at 8, and we've been doing it here on the Dad Got This channel just because I'm the only one who is tech savvy enough to figure it out between me and Drew. If we didn't involve Drew's wife. And she's got enough
I love
dealing
it.
with him and his shenanigans. Someone say shenanigans one more time. Say
One more time,
Shenanigans.
and somebody's going to get pistol whipped. But
Anybody know that movie? Anybody know that movie? Oh, you don't know that movie?
oh, come on, Broken Lizard.
Skidoo,
No, you don't
Broken
know.
Lizard. Do you Super Troopers? You never saw Super Troopers.
Oh, you're breaking my heart right now.
Oh, you're breaking.
Please don't kick
oh.
me off. So annoying.
No,
No,
I won't kick
no.
you out for that one.
No, you have to
Super
watch
Troopers
that.
is legitimately one of the greatest movies.
What is it about?
Of all time.
Oh my
It
God.
is a comedy troupe, and they filmed them, and they made a movie. But the movie it's about a group of highway patrolmen in like Maine. I think it is. It's in Maine, and they're just like misfits.
Yeah.
Terrible misfits.
They don't do their job
And
well.
They don't do their job well at all. They're like the worst
Okay.
cops in the world. Like they play a game. When they pull somebody, one of the games they play is they say meow and they count how many times they can say meow before the guy gets like pissed off.
When he goes,
So, like-
listen up, meow. Listen
So
up, meow.
they'll walk up to the car. They walk up to the car and they're like, "I need your license and registration, right? Meow." And the guy's like,
Did you just say
"Say
meow?
meow?" He's like, "Do I look like a cat?" And like they go into this whole thing. It's legitimately to me one of the funniest movies I'd had ever seen. Like
Is it on Netflix or Hulu or anything?
it's got to be somewhere. It is, and if it's not, pay
Super
the $3.99
Troopers, okay.
You know,
to
it's
rent
al-
it.
On
it's
YouTube,
almost like
yeah.
it's almost like an amped up Police Academy in a
Yeah.
way.
But,
Oh, okay.
But
Kind
it's
of.
worse. Like it's worse.
yeah.
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Is
offensive
it 80s?
comedy.
Is it an 80s?
No, it's like
90s?
probably early 2000
Early
Oh,
2000s
okay.
or late 90s.
or late.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm thinking early 2000s.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
Because I
Yeah.
was here
Meow.
in
Listen up, meow.
in Florida when it came out. It's so good.
It
and
is
they
a
they
riot.
drag it out too. It's hilarious. It's awesome.
fantastic.
Okay, I gotta check this out. That sounds funny.
And like at the very end, because there's like a record for how many meows they can do. Like he's like you're one short. And the guy just leans his head in and goes meow,
Meow.
and walks. And the guy's like,
And that guy is Jim Gaffigan.
that's Jim Gaffigan.
That's
Like
Jim Gaffigan.
there's some like really good like things, but mustaches, yes. And they're
Oh,
all
who
obsessed.
wants it?
They're all obsessed with their mustaches in the show. I don't want to ruin it for you.
No,
Just
yeah,
go
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it.
Gotta
Oh,
watch it. Gotta watch
it is
You can spoil it. It's
so good.
okay. I mean,
No, no.
I'm
Oh
okay
my
with
no.
spoiling.
I think what's
It's
going to
so
happen is
good.
we're gonna spoil it and we're gonna get in trouble for the things that we're saying on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
It's
here
a
we
rated
go
R
again.
movie. It's a
Yes.
rated R movie.
Oh,
It is
Yes, it
not
is.
okay.
kid friendly. It is
Nope.
not kid friendly.
Do not watch it with Nico. Yeah.
Do not watch it with Nico. That is not an
No.
appropriate thing.
No.
Okay, I went over to the house last Wednesday, and they started school on Thursday. So we're just hanging
Don't
out,
get
and I'm
me
like,
started on school. Don't
well,
get me
hang
started
on, this is really funny. It's yeah. So I go, oh, are you excited to start school tomorrow? Because I knew he was. And he goes, Auntie, why did you have to remind me? I just need a couple of days. I go, Nico, you've had 5 months.
Oh my god. These
This
kids, like, to them, it's like their life
Yeah.
is ending.
He,
Oh.
I gave him 2 $10 bills.
Okay,
'cause,
sorry. Yes, Kachita. We didn't even finish. So we've
Sorry.
been doing this show here.
We
God,
need
we're
Chris here
terrible at
every
this.
time
We are
tonight.
bad. So we've been doing this show here on the Dad Got This channel. So we decided to make it official, and we got a channel for this show only.
Yes.
It is YouTube. The Dad Got This
So
show.
cool.
And if you search it on YouTube, it should come up. At least it came up for me. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have our URL yet because we only have like 17 subscribers at the moment.
So think
But-
about subscribing.
So please subscribe because we're going to do some sort of giveaway for the Dad and Drew show alone, just for that channel. We haven't come up with what it's going to be, but there will be a giveaway involved. And we'd love you to subscribe because we plan on moving this show off my channel onto the Dad and Drew Show, which is owned. You can do this, by the way. We're both owners of that channel.
That's
you can
awesome.
assign somebody an owner of a YouTube channel. So I started the channel and then I assigned Drew. Nope, never mind. I tried to assign Drew as an owner of the channel to his email. And he's like, oh, you can't do that. You have to assign my wife because she set up my channel and does everything for me. So I don't know.
I'm like a 12-year-old kid with this stuff.
You got to send it to my wife.
Yeah.
So I had a
she
reset.
knows what to do.
So technically, me and Drew's wife are partners in a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Veronica just like dresses me up, puts a Tic Tac in my mouth and then puts me in front of the camera. And she's like, all right, stupid,
Oh,
go
okay.
do your thing.
Hey guys, hold on one second. My daughter is calling me to say goodnight.
What?
Aww.
I told her I wouldn't be able to come in and go to. I usually go in the room and fall asleep with her and then come back out and work.
Yeah. Well, real nice, Jamie. That's real nice of you.
But I told her I couldn't do it tonight because I was live online. But let me see.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Ellie Belly.
So cute.
To say goodnight.
I know. Good night.
Oh, it's adorable.
Tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Night, sweetie.
I love you, baby.
Oh my
I'll
gosh,
see you in the
that's
morning.
so
Bye.
precious. That is so cute. She called
That is so
you.
cute. I know.
Aw.
Jamie. So
She is literally like my little thing. Like me and her,
She's
we're
a
home all
doll.
day together, and like me and her are buddy pal around the house. Like pretty much get in trouble with my wife.
She's your
This
homegirl.
is my life.
She's your homegirl.
That's pretty much my life. Is just me and her around the house all day, and I love it.
Aww. That is
Enjoy
so
every minute,
cute.
buddy. Enjoy every minute of it.
So yeah, she's actually sad. I think she was starting to cry a little when I hung up. Oh, I feel terrible. But she's so sweet. She's like legitimately the sweetest kid in the world. Like cares about everybody wanting to be happy. Like,
Aww.
okay. So
That's my
back
kind
to
of
the
human.
thing at hand. So we now have a channel, the Dad
Yes,
and
we
Drew
do.
Show, and we're going to be moving our show to that probably starting next week. I think we'll just say screw it, and we're going to move it on over there next week. We're excited about that. It's
Yes,
pretty
we are.
awesome.
Yes.
I already set my
We're
I already
business
set a reminder
partners.
for it.
We are
We're
technically business partners.
That's crazy.
And because I love this YouTube thing. I'm all about it.
Me too.
I
much
recently did. My channel is legitimately the most ADD of all channels I think I've ever seen. Like most people's channels about something, like my channel is so not about it. It's kind of about things. So like I like started off as food, and then I started doing some Disney stuff, and then COPPA hit, and I was like, oh no, that's too scary. I'm not going to do that. And then I started doing Disney merchandise stuff, and then the pandemic hit, and then I can't go there. And then I went back to food stuff, and then I was like, well, I know a little bit about tech. Let me do some tech stuff. I enjoyed that stuff. I'll help my YouTube buddies and my friends kind of up their YouTube games and get some like nice lighting and vlogging setups and stuff like that. So I did my first tech vlog, and I did one on my new camera, which we're on here, the Canon M6 Mark II.
Sweet.
So I did a tech vlog on that, and I thought I was being very basic when I did my tech vlog. And apparently, according to my friends who watched it, they thought I was speaking some Klingon or something. They were like, I don't know what you were throwing numbers and letters out, and I didn't know what the heck you were talking about. So then I was like, oh, okay. I guess I know a little bit more about this than I thought I did, because I always thought I was kind of like a novice, because I watch all these like really high-end techie people who are like crazy techie. So to me, I'm like a novice, but apparently
Right.
to other people, I know a lot more than they do. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to start doing stuff for the
Dumb
real
people.
beginners,
The dumb people.
the idiots like me. I actually texted Drew today. I'm like, I'm an idiot, but I'm a pretty clever idiot. So, and I thought this was a pretty good line. If this shouldn't be on a shirt, like, I am the Elon Musk of idiots. So like if they were like a group of idiots, and one of them was the Elon Musk in that group. He's like really smart and he can get people to space. but they're an idiot. So it's more like he could work the washing machine and not like kill himself.
Right.
So that's me. I'm that guy. That's kind of the way I liken myself.
Hey,
Make sense?
remember when I was saying, I was like, you should come and be the maintenance guy at my work? Remember I joked about that?
Yes.
Okay. So
All right,
We
you
have
guys
to-
talk for a second. Disney Stranger has a really good thing. I'm gonna go give my daughter a quick kiss, and I'll be right back.
I'm gonna wait till
Aw.
he
You guys
gets
talk
back
for a
because the
second.
stories
I'm
about
gonna,
him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull an Aubrey. I'm gonna pull an Aubrey.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till he gets back because he had to hear this story because I was like I mentioned him. So
Yeah, I didn't even want to know
Yeah.
about it anyway. I didn't even want to know about it anyway, Sammy. It's just me.
Didn't mean
Hi,
that.
everybody.
You're
Hi,
so
everybody.
butthurt.
We're dadless right now, so now we can do whatever we want. Dad's gone. But I did not get to say hi to some people coming in. Zach, hello. Thank you so much. Jojo, I said hi. I'm going to say hi again.
I really want to go get socks, but I don't feel like getting up. My feet are freezing.
Socks are overrated.
I'm back.
Yeah, my feet are freezing.
She's good. She was fine. They were watching
Aw.
time hops on the wife's phone. She loves watching pictures of her when she was a baby and laughing at the things she did.
That's awesome.
Aww.
So I'm back.
So cute.
Great idea, Disney Stranger.
Dad's back.
Dad's back.
That's
Dad's
back.
Dad's back. No more party.
Back
Back
again.
again.
Oh wait, that's his song. I shouldn't be singing that one. Drew should be singing that one. Oh, Drew.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Can you say there's a snake in my boot for me?
There's
please?
a snake in my boot.
You
Who
don't
here-
sound like him.
Drew gets tons of comments on his live streams
So
that he
weird.
sounds like Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
And to me, he sounds like Tom Hanks doing Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Wadges.
In the Mr. Rogers movie. Mr. Wadges.
Mr. Wadges.
Mr. Wadges with the
The
woof
woof
of my mouth.
Yeah, no,
If
I
anything, we can crack ourselves up.
yes,
Yeah.
we can. It might not be funny to you guys, but it is funny to us.
Okay, let me say this thing about last Monday. We have this like long changing table and it has cubby holes underneath, and at the very top it has holes for blow dryers. Well, we had to take the blow dryers out. Two of the holes, like the holes go all the way down to the ground, whereas the other ones don't, because the previous owners had a whole tiki thing and there was tiki poles in there. Well, some smart grandmother decided to give her keys to her grandson. He dropped it down there. For an hour. For an hour. We had the Swiffer pole with duct tape, and then we taped a hanger to it. And then we finally figure out that, we can get the side panel off. It took us an hour. And so I was like, then there was one that was stuck. So we couldn't get it out. All of us are trying. We tried to go get the drill. The drill is dead.
Good night.
And
Good night, Hockey Dad.
I
Thank you
actually
for stopping
am.
by.
Bye.
Hey, we will
I-
talk about cameras eventually. I know you need a little bit of camera advice about filming your son's hockey games and what's going to work. Hit me up on messages. I will gladly chat with you about that. I talked with the Diz Jabber about getting Haru Mami set up with a nice vlogging setup today.
Oh, nice.
So, like I said, I'm all about helping people out with their vlogging setups and tech stuff. I just enjoy this stuff.
I don't.
A lot. I love the techie part about it, and it really annoys me. I am the burn. The house will burn down around me. I won't notice that because I'm trying to fix the slight audio out of sync on my video. Like, I will let the entire house burn down, but I'm like, but that's not right. And I get so single-mindedly focused on things.
Pigeonhole.
Oh, your wife vetoed a tiki theme? Oh, speaking of tiki, have you
Oh,
seen
tiki,
the
I
Star
hate it.
Wars? The Star Wars tiki cups, though.
I have
Those
not
are
seen
the.
those.
There's all like I think before they. I don't think they may have went out of business. Think Geek.
Oh,
they had
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
whole themed tiki cups, and there was like Jabba the Hutt as a tiki cup, and like Yoda, like Stormtrooper tiki. They looked awesome. They were like the coolest cups ever.
But they
loved them.
don't sell them anymore. Is that what you're saying?
I think you can still find them, but I think that store went out of business.
No, it's
I'm
a-
not sure. They had
Amazon.
cool stuff on that store.
eBay.
Oh, yeah,
you can get
eBay.
everything on eBay.
eBay
eBay
it.
is awesome.
eBay it.
I love me some eBay. I haven't shopped on eBay for a while, but then when I was looking for some camera gear stuff, you can actually find things like, I'm just addicted to Amazon. Like it's bad at my house. Like since the pandemic, Amazon has gotten really bad.
Yeah, well, really good for Amazon though. Really good for Amazon.
Really bad. Like
We're getting one.
You're getting
I'm
Amazon?
so excited. Yeah, we're getting one of those Amazon like shipping places.
Whatever. The fulfillment
We're
centers?
getting one. I'm so excited because it won't take like a week to get here.
Yeah, you want to know what's scary? They built one like one of the big warehouses right near my house. So now a lot of the stuff is either 1 day or there
7 hours.
There are some 1 hour items you can order, and they will have them to your house within an hour.
Dude,
yes.
You know, and so it's crazy. No, but it's crazy because nobody's going to go in the stores anymore.
No.
Like I was in Walmart earlier. We were just picking up some stuff. I had to do grocery shopping and all that stuff. And it was like nobody in there. And they have like bare necessities of like frivolous things on the shelves.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going in to get that stuff. They're just like, Amazon.
I feel bad for like the mom and pop shops like that used to exist for like little stores to pick up stuff and like whatnot. But on one hand, I'm like, I feel really bad for them. On the other hand, I'm like,
I don't have to leave my house.
I can just literally hit 3 buttons and somebody goes,
I know.
Amazon.
Yep.
And then it's there at my door.
Yeah.
It's
7 hours later.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
It's turning into Wall-E.
I have ordered so many things I don't really need. And they have the best. If you have Amazon Prime, they have the best return policy ever. Mm-hmm. Like they are so good with letting you return stuff. If you're like, why are you returning it? It really wasn't what I needed. It didn't work right, or wrong size, or whatever.
Like
they're like, okay. You could just literally be like, didn't want it. And they're like, okay, here's a thing. Put it in this thing. UPS will pick it up, or you can just bring it to UPS and they'll send it out for you. It's so convenient.
No, it's a convenience that's what's getting everybody, man. You don't have to leave your house.
Yeah. And I'll look at stuff and it'll be like, it's $3 more on Amazon than if like I went out to a store and bought it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll pay that.
Yeah, I'll spend that in gas anyway. Anyway.
I'll do that.
I know. You don't even have to take your kid to school anymore. You can be like, got this and do e-learning.
Dude, we don't do anything anymore. We just literally wake up in the house and listen to kids do tech support on the poor teacher. Oh my god! Speaking of launch, like they do this, like so the kids all have iPads, right? And so the teacher's trying to teach. My daughter is in first grade, so they're like 6 years old, most of them. So this teacher is trying to. Now kids can use iPads; they're great.
They're great,
but the system they set up is so convoluted. Like the kids have to go through like 17 different programs to like find their lesson. And then they have to click out of one to go to something else. And then it opens a different app that they told you never to use. Don't use Safari, only use Google. And then it opens up Safari. And then like the poor kids are like, I don't know where I'm going. And then like they all need help. And then like, but then the worst part is these kids have webcams and they can chat with the teacher. So the teacher's trying to explain something and literally you will hear like 5 different kids. Teacher, teacher, teacher. And she's like trying to explain it and she's ignoring them. I could hear her ignoring them. Teacher, teacher. And they don't stop. Teacher, teacher. And she's finally like, yes, what do you need? I have a cat. This one kid literally said teacher for 40 minutes straight until she called on him. And he's like, I have a cat. And she's like, that's nice, sweetie. Can we not say things that aren't related to the teaching? Okay.
Oh, man.
And then there's a chat. They can type in a private chat like we have here. One kid did the poop emoji 42 times in a row. And she's like, okay, kids, we're not doing that. That's not appropriate.
Wow.
The chat is only if you have a question, okay? 2 minutes later, do you think my dad can do this? And she's like, only if you have a question about what we're doing. Like, I was like, this teacher's going to legitimately have a nervous breakdown. I'm having a nervous breakdown, and I'm not the one doing it.
He's going to lose it and cut somebody's hair. That's what's going to happen.
Oh
Nico,
my
when
God.
he was having a problem, he would email the whole class instead of just the teacher.
I mean, my cat's name is Fluffy. Okay, that's not relatable to we're learning about how to do our reading program.
I love that this is the new thing. They're putting poop
Like, this is the new normal, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
my daughter's literally gonna learn nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They should just give everybody just
you.
pass everybody. Just pass everybody. Skip
Yeah.
skip this year, pass everybody. I
Yep.
kill you. I kill you.
I kill you. I kill you. You can't say that. I kill you. You can't.
I just
no,
did.
you're getting
I can't say
trouble.
that. I just did.
I just said it. So then now the teacher's like, if you guys keep doing, I'm gonna have to remove you from the video chat. That's her only recourse.
Wow.
That's
It's like,
what I would
because
want.
she can mute their microphones, but the kids just immediately unmute it.
She thinks she's being smart.
She muted that kid's microphone, and he would unmute it and be like, "Teacher, teacher, teacher." Oh my god! I was. Oh my god! Please stop.
Now, did
No.
you have the choice to go back to school or do e-learning?
Yes. You
Okay.
had the choice. You could either do face-to-face or e-learning, and since I'm home, we're like, you know what? Why risk it? Why put her in face-to-face if we don't have to? We'll do e-learning.
Well,
And-
riddle me this
oh.
one. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
It is legitimately mad. Like, so they didn't give the teachers iPads. So the teachers are using computers, and the kids have iPads that they force them to have. So the teacher's trying to explain to them how to do something, but she's doing it on a computer, not how you would do it on the iPad. And she's like, okay, push this button, and every kid, no joke, 17 kids in this class, I don't have that button. And she's like, okay, let me look into it. I don't have that button either. Okay, we understand you guys don't have it. I don't have that button either. It's not there.
Give me a minute.
22 minutes later, they're doing something else. Teacher, I don't have the button. She's like, sweetie, we're not even doing that anymore.
You don't need the button anymore. You don't need the button anymore.
Nico's class. If they're in class, they have a laptop.
We're not doing
if
that
they're
anymore.
if they're at home, they have an iPad. But riddle me this one: why are they sitting on their laptop watching the teacher when the teacher's right in front of them? Why do they have to do that?
Oh,
What?
and in the immense smartness of the school system, they blocked YouTube on the tablets so that kids couldn't go on YouTube. Guess what all the teachers were trying to do for their teaching to show videos?
YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
So none of the videos would work. They couldn't show any of the educational videos they had because they were all blocked. The greatest kid answer I'd ever heard, right? So one of the things we went out and we saw the SpaceX shot a rocket up, and you could actually see it from our house. So we walked outside, and one of the dads was like, hey, go look at it. So we all went out and looked at it, and then we came back in. So she's like, you know what, we'll watch a video on astronauts. So they watch a video on astronauts, and one of the things they talk about is that there's no air in space, and it's very cold, so the astronauts have to wear these special suits. So she comes back, and she's like, okay, so what did you learn from the video? Why do astronauts wear the suits? And my daughter goes, because it's really cold and they would be very cold and there's no air for them to breathe, so they need the suit. She's like, that's perfect. Great job. The next kid, what do you think? He goes, because they'll die. Swear to God. And then he goes into detail about it. He goes, because if they don't have the air, they die. And then it'll be so cold, they die. And she's like, okay, thank you for your answers. And they'll be dead. And we're like, oh my God. Is this the same kid who was trying to kill people? I think it's the kill you kid.
I was going to say, don't invite that kid to your child's birthday party.
No.
I kill you.
I kill you, you die.
Wow.
Yeah, this kid had a little bit of a fixation with the death.
Oh,
I nearly lost it last
I don't know
week.
how. My sister is I think she's a kindergarten or first grade, and then Christian is a first or second grade. They're in that realm of age.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, buddy.
Mm-mm.
One of the kids, I almost peed my pants laughing.
Yes, the video is
because
about the guy on the space
he always
station
does
hospital.
this.
He's a twin. Yeah. That guy's a twin, Chris Hadfield. He's a twin, and they did some awesome stuff. They measured him when he came back. He was shorter than his twin by like a couple inches.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Because of how long he was in space, like his body compressed or something. Like, it was crazy.
No, thank you.
Either shorter or tall. I would think it'd be taller because there's no gravity. Like, your body would stretch out. But I think it was shorter. Like like everything compressed for some reason. Really weird.
Well, because probably when you're in space, it like kind of keeps the ligaments apart, and then when you do get back down,
it's like Olaf explaining Frozen.
Skeeves me out.
Yes, Krista. It totally is. Like, listening to these kids is literally like Olaf explaining the Frozen story. It's stream of consciousness.
That would be awesome. Kids say the darndest things.
Oh,
we had this little kid. We were talking. His dad was standing right there. We were pulling covers. I was pulling.
So Drew, when are you going live next?
Why does he do this every time? Why do you do that to me? You're so aggravating.
Tomorrow.
You invite me on and then you interrupt me, or you just pick me
What time
off.
are you going live tomorrow?
Around 1 or 2.
Okay. Very interesting.
I hate you both. I hate you both.
We know.
Why do you invite me on?
For this?
Okay, so we're pulling the covers, and we were talking about the fact that I was mad at one of the teenagers because he did something really stupid.
He was? Really? I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I really hate you. I really hate you. No, this is really good. So the kid goes, "Oh, what did he do? Was he drinking?" At a swimming school. He goes, "Was he drinking?" I was like, "No, he's not." He goes, "Because my mom drinks a lot."
Thanks for calling me out on that one, little kid.
Yeah,
Timmy.
Wow.
His dad just starts laughing, and he goes,
Great
"Yeah,
job
my
on
dad,
that, Timmy.
my dad smokes a lot too." And I just want to be like, "What is he doing?" No, he has 3 awful kids. Like, I would be drinking too. Oh,
That's
had
horrible.
one of the little brother got out of the pool before I could grab him, shoved his brother in head first, and there's a bench right there. I had to do like some crazy ninja move to grab him so he didn't split his head open.
Oh gosh.
They're crazy. Yeah.
Bad kids are
Fear
bad.
from a
Speaking of that, we're teaching my daughter how to swim.
Smart.
On the
I could
weekends.
teach her.
It's not easy.
No, it's not.
It is not easy. Like, we original plan was to hire a swim instructor, but then the whole pandemic came out, and it was ridiculous. So we're like, okay. So I found an app on the iPhone that like was for like teaching kids how to swim. So I'm like, okay. So we're doing the thing, and my daughter is like the queen of technicalities. So the other day, just as an example, in the infinite wisdom of the school system, we were in school for that day. School starts at like 8:40 and it doesn't get out till 3:00. They're like, okay, your class has to come to the school between 9 and 11 to pick up your textbooks for your children. That's your window for your class to come pick that stuff up. And we're like, we're home with the kid who's supposed to be in school that time. So am I supposed to just leave the kid at home to go get the textbook, or does the kid miss school so that way we can go get the
textbook for school?
This is pretty not great planning. And so the teacher's like, yeah, that is really dumb planning. So she's like, if you guys aren't back in time for lunch, if you want to do it at your lunch break, it's okay if you're not back by 12:00. I'll be lenient. So
I would hope so.
You can't say that in front of my daughter. Literally. Like, she's like, hey, Dad, if we're not back on time, it's okay. We can be late. It's all right. And I'm like, no, baby, we're not going to try and be late. It's okay. We're going to try our best.
To not
we
be
live
late.
really close to the school, so I think we can make it. So about halfway through lunch, she's like, hey, Dad, you know what? If we don't make it back to school by 12:00, it's okay. And I'm like, no, baby, it's not
okay.
It's not okay. You're not supposed to try for that. She said it's okay if it happens, but don't try to make it happen. Okay, Dad. So a little bit later, she's like, you know what, Dad, if I got some things I want to do, it's okay if we're not back by 12. I'm like, no, it's not okay. She shouldn't have said that.
Don't listen to your teacher. Listen to your
So
father.
yeah.
I love it. I can't.
So so we're trying to do like the teach her how to blow bubbles underwater and stuff like that, which is apparently the first step of them learning how to swim.
That's what
Like,
we do.
get
not breathe the
comfortable
other
with
one.
their face underwater and
Mhm.
blow the bubbles. So I'm like, okay, baby, stick your head under the water and blow bubbles. She put her head like this. Like her
Yeah,
nose
I do
touched
that.
the water. I'm like, no, baby, you need to like get your face in there. Okay. Like she was just not having it.
No.
And then so like I'm like trying to like get more exercise. So I'm like running in the pool. So I was running laps in the pool kind of as a thing because I had knee surgery. So I'm trying to like build up the strength in my knee. So it's like really good low impact. She's like, oh, that running looks really fun. So then she would put her head under the water and she would run. And now like we can't get her to stop doing that. Like we're like, no, that's not part of learning how to swim, baby. She's
That's
like,
just running.
She's like, I'm gonna do my runs. We're like, no, but no, we need to work on the other stuff. No, but let me do the runs first. And we're like,
Because it's easy. Because it's easy.
it's not easy to teach it.
She'll put her head under the water then, but she
Not
won't
yet.
like.
No.
Okay.
But now the only other way we got her to actually like she'll dunk now because we taught her to do squats in the water and then go under as she does a squat and then it's a game. And now she likes to do her squats and once she gets something she likes, you can't get her to move to the next step.
Yeah.
It's just no, Daddy, I'm gonna do the runs and the squats. I'm good.
Because I know how to
This
do those.
is why you need another person because if she says no, it's like no, it doesn't matter. You're gonna do it.
That's what we told her. We're like,
Yeah.
if you keep saying no, we're gonna get an actual coach, and then you can't just like say no to them. They're gonna make you do what they want you to do. And she's like,
I love when a kid tells me no, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, that's funny.
That's
Let's do
cute
it
that you
anyway.
think you have a choice.
It's cute. Oh yeah, they always think they have a choice with me, and I love when they move around.
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was
oh,
now
now you
thrown
can
in
just get
a
on the wall.
I
Get
was
out of the
thrown in a
pool.
pond. I think was how I learned how to swim. Was just
There's
chucked
a-
in a pond.
There's a lot of people that get thrown in and just like figure it out,
Yeah.
dummy kind of vibe. Now,
Yep.
I have a question. This always drove me nuts. And I saw it like on Sesame Street or something.
Yes.
Bear with me here. They're babies that they are literally underwater and these babies are swimming.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yep.
okay, swimming, okay, cool. Maybe the baby can figure that out. How does it
No.
know not to breathe in water? Like, I don't get that. Like, how do you train a baby?
I don't understand it either.
to
But I have
swim
seen the videos
underwater?
of them just
Yeah.
throwing a child in the pool, and
Like,
the kid's like
No, but I'm talking like
Yeah.
9
Like,
months
you
old.
do it.
infant.
Yeah, we do it.
Insane. How in the world do you do that?
I
How do
think
you
it
do
has
that?
something to do with like they were used to the womb and the liquid around them, and they know not to. Maybe that's fake. I don't know. That's probably that doesn't make any sense.
it's
Don't,
all
that's not it.
But
Don't
repetitive.
listen to me.
that sounds right. That sounds
That's
right.
not
It's-
it. Don't listen to me.
It's all repetitive that we teach them.
Elon Musk
to-
of idiots. That's me.
Oh. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just refusing.
No, I want to hear.
No,
I want to hear what you have
we
to
wanna
say.
hear-
about
We actually
swimming.
have somebody who's an expert in this here.
Yes.
I don't teach the baby classes. I actually had to teach one last week, but it's completely repetitive where we have to get them to go. We have to keep teaching them that and put them in
Yeah.
lower and lower and lower until they get the idea.
Yeah, when that
you
happens, you have to
hold
drain
your
the
breath.
pool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when that
Like,
happens,
I-
you have to drain the pool like a Spalding. Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
I was thinking you
I
had to like
don't
blow
like
in
to
their.
talk about that because it jinxes us. It's
What's that?
I don't the
What,
comment
pooping in the
I
pool?
don't
Oh,
yeah
pooping in the pool?
that shall not be named. We don't talk about that.
Baby Ruth in the pool.
Has anyone ever thrown a baby Ruth in the pool? Because I would be the jerk who would do that as a kid.
And it was solid,
I
and
never
the
did.
instructor goes like this and scoops it out just to get it out because then you don't have to drain the pool. But we've
But you
had
should. You don't
You
have
should
to. But
drain
you
the
should.
pool.
we
Oh.
always shock it. We shock it, but
Oh.
because it's a solid piece, you don't have to. But there
No.
was vomit.
No.
in the pool.
And
It's a solid piece. That doesn't mean there wasn't a piece that wasn't attached that you didn't find.
It happened right there. So like she caught it right as it was coming out and it went like that. Yeah.
and
I didn't
here
do that. I was
and-
there.
and here on Dad and Drew show, we talk about duty in pools.
Duty.
There was this kid threw up massively and it went everywhere. And I
Wow.
turned around and I said, Julianne, don't freak out, but you have a chunk in your hair. We had to get out of the pool, but it went floating away,
Oh,
and she had it in her
I
hair.
didn't realize I'm old. I mean, I know I'm
Yeah.
old, but I didn't realize how old I was the other week. And I was doing a lot of like landscaping and yard work outside. And I had just done like way too much exhausted type work. And I just was chugging water, like chugging lots and lots of water. And I came back in the house and I was like, oh, I don't feel really good. I'm not really going to eat much of this dinner. And then I felt it coming. So I walked up and I got to the sink in the kitchen and I just projectile vomited. And my daughter pops up out of her chair and goes, Mom, and my wife's like, oh, Daddy's puking. It's okay. He'll be okay. She goes, I want to see. Jumps up out of her chair to go look at. I'm like,
Wow.
what do you mean you want to see? I'm puking.
It's like a train wreck. Everybody, you know.
When I was a kid, I loved to, but now the instructors know when something happens. I come out on deck and I said, "Who wants a $5 Starbucks gift card?" They all jump because they know they're either cleaning up pee, poop, or vomit. I can't do it. I can't because I start gagging really badly.
Big
It's
baby.
really bad.
Big
I
baby.
can't do it.
All right, one of the new segments that we are going to introduce
Poo in the pool.
the new Dad and Drew show is not poo in the pool. It is not poo in the moment.
Oh, sorry.
It could
Poo in
be
the
poo in
moment.
the moment.
It could be. Poo in the
Disney
moment.
Stranger had a great
Poo in the moment.
And so I asked a couple of our
Stranger's
vlogging
funny.
friends to come up with, because the way this is going to work is we're going to want you guys to, in the comments of this video, leave questions for next week's show. It can be whatever. It could be a question about our personal life. It could be a question about what our favorite rides at the parks are, foods, baking tips from Drew. It could be a tech, whatever you guys want to ask, go ahead and ask it. And we asked that to some of our friends. And one of the greatest questions that we got to happened to be from the Disney Stranger. So guys, go check out the Disney
Those are
Strangers channel. It's an awesome channel. Great family friendly vlog, which is a little bit interesting because sometimes his comments are not as family friendly.
Exactly.
But
Because he's an
Oh, like
edgy guy.
mine in front of the Disney strangers.
one of the first questions was, if Dad and Drew had an arm wrestling match,
Wrestling.
who would win? And I think I would win for sheer weight alone. I'm probably like 2 Drews,
I wonder because Drew's scrappy.
but he's scrappy from Maine, so you can't count on those Boston guys. Them guys, the
Wicked- them wicked crazy guys.
crazy guys with the
Wicked
lobsters.
Tissa.
Well, I never talk smack, and I'm not talking smack now. No, but I always let what happened happen. So me and you at some point will have to arm wrestle.
We're gonna have to arm wrestle.
We're gonna have to
We'll
arm
find
wrestle.
out. We will find out.
But I will say I do have upper body strength. I'm not a big guy by any means.
No,
You
those
know,
are always the dangerous ones.
yeah.
Those are
But
always the little scrappy guys.
but the sheer weight though.
The sheer
you do-
weight,
like
I
that
can throw
also.
my weight behind it. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen the slapping contests? on
Yes,
YouTube?
dude. Okay. I've seen those, right? They're like, yeah, slapping.
That's fake,
I
right?
I see those dudes like with like closed fists, like hitting him in
Yeah.
the ear, and I'm like, that's not
That's
a
gotta
slap.
be fake.
I've done that
No,
before.
It's
No,
real though. I know.
no, I think
I
it's
hoped
real.
it was fake, but I looked it up. Drew bites. Drew bites.
I'm gonna, yeah,
I
I'm
love
gonna,
her.
I'm gonna pull a Mike Tyson on you, dude.
But I
Did
have
you
seen
see what
some of
the
those
Disney-
slap contests, and they are rough.
No, they're brutal, man. Like
Brutal.
dude's getting knocked out, but it's not like I'm telling
No,
you. They
it's
don't
not like
slap
they're
them. It's like
I would be like, you got to be open-handed, man. Open.
Yeah.
They're like they kind of do the
Yeah.
knuckles in
well,
there.
and what's scary about that is I've seen a couple of them like dudes getting knocked out, and like they come across the ear. You can like kill somebody. I thought like by like hitting their
Yeah.
eardrum the wrong way or something
Yeah.
like that. Which it
I've
looks
done that in 5th grade.
You
I
killed
warned
someone?
them
you
Oh,
killed
no.
somebody.
I've
Have a
punched
great
him
night.
like that.
We'll talk to you later.
We have it on.
Stop
Yep.
it.
Hey, we'll see.
Jeez
We'll see you at the
Louise.
court hearing. We'll see
Do
you
you
at the
hear
hearing.
what you
No.
say?
I was,
He's like, you could kill somebody, and you're like, I've done that.
I have done that when I was little. I did that when I was little.
I will pull the clip for you, Sammy. That is what you said.
Go
He's
to
like,
the
you could
replay.
kill somebody, and you're like,
I'm
I did
agreeing.
that.
I know.
Go
I'm
to replay.
agreeing. No, no, but I have
Jesus
just swung like
Did
this.
take a-
And punched.
Mouse and the Magic, you weren't
Like
here
that.
before. Sammy did Death in the Kingdom news.
Yep. Whole
I
bunch of
told
death.
her, hey, Sammy, can you pull a couple of fun news stories? You know, something that we could do. It's people
I
losing their
warned
heads,
you.
child's dead
Muffin
at
it.
things. I mean,
I said it in the chat. I have urban legends. I kept saying it.
Spooky.
So
you didn't
should've
talk
told
about
me.
dead people.
You didn't know.
You didn't say. I've got
I
urban
didn't
legends
have a
about all
chance.
death.
I found new ones. I still have the best one, and it does not have to do
Hashtag
with
more
death.
death.
I still have one more that has nothing to do with death.
We will see about that. But
It has
what
to
we
do with
wanna
resurrection.
is we want you guys to leave some comments or questions in the comments for next week's show, and we'll answer it. So that one was a little bit hard. And then the other question I don't even know how to answer he came up with was, if
So
Drew
funny.
got this and Dad was in the moment, what would they be? So what
Confused.
would
Confused.
Drew get, and what moment would Dad be in?
Hmm.
So I don't even know how to answer that.
If Drew got this, oh my
So
goodness.
what does Drew get?
Drew would probably be cooking a steak on that contraption that you made on your grill.
Hmm. Or
That's all
you
I'm
know, I might be fishing in your pond, Jamie.
Okay. I caught 2 fish yesterday.
Did you really?
I
Awesome.
caught
Do you
2.
cook those?
Oh no. I could, but I just leave them to the pond to catch again.
I
Yeah.
get a little wigged out with freshwater fish from Florida. The water's a little too hot, man.
You and your
ours is also
phobias.
ours is a retention pond. So
Yeah,
all the storm water and stuff drains into those ponds.
Yeah.
So if there's something in the street or that all runs into there. So
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like
I'm not-
chemicals and stuff like that.
and yeah, if somebody's
Yeah.
watering their lawn or something like
Goes through the grass that's been
So yeah,
treated.
Fresh
I do it more
water
of a
is good,
sport
though.
fishing. I do it more for the sport of the
Yeah.
catching the fish.
Me too. Catch and
Um,
release. Catch and release.
And then, so if I was in a moment, what moment would it be? It would be the moment of being out in space and not having a spacesuit. Die!
And dying and death.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And it'll
And
be
then you-
cold and you'll die.
And then you see a little boy that had died and he's
Oh
a
my God,
ghost.
Brad. Wait, no, where is it? Where's Brad's? I throw meth fish.
Yeah, aren't there like meth gators?
The fish don't have any teeth.
Oh, dude. Oh. that's
Sammy
horrible.
Skidoo sees dead people.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, yeah.
The moment that
Nope.
Sammy Skidoo would be in would be something to do with people dying.
Yes,
What it would
death
be.
and just morbid stuff.
Death and morbidity. All right, Sammy, what's your last story?
Morbidity.
Okay, I did not have to look this up. This happened when I was a teenager. On Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, there was
So
that
none of the
huge-
stories you pulled were relevant to current times. So just checking.
I told you I did all myths and urban legends. Why do you do this to me? I told
just-
you. You're so
Just checking.
aggravating.
Just checking.
Yeah, but I hate you so much. This is my payback for making you, because you didn't do this last week to me. Is this payback that? 'cause
Oh
I-
yeah, this is the payback. I think this
Yeah.
is the payback for the.
This is for the 78.
When you're in Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, there was always that rumor that there was a silhouette of a naked lady. So we would go on this ride for a whole full hour, like over and over and over again. Finally, in the middle of this somewhere, my friend said she turned around. So when you're going through the ride, the doors open. So if you turn around when they're closing, she said it's a silhouette and she's lying on her side.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look that up because that was, I don't know. I don't know if I believe her, but there was always that rumor going around.
Get you
in the 90s.
retro news with Sammy Skidoo.
Oh,
the
you
old
lived there.
news all the time.
Retro.
I really should take
Did
over.
you
Ellen
hear
DeGeneres
that
first.
they were building a new park? It's going to be called Animal Kingdom, and it's going to
Wait.
be like a zoo.
I heard
And
that.
yeah.
Well, they said they were going to use, I think, some sort of like oil thing for. They're going to build a tree around it or something.
yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
This is the latest.
Hang
in
on, I'm going to
news.
pull an Aubrey.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So aggravating. Like, the next time I'm on, are you going to be done like harassing me?
Let's talk about some recent news. They've released
Sorry.
a ton of
So-
annual pass holder availability, apparently. So one of
Yeah.
the biggest complaints that the annual pass holders have had about this whole reservation system is that they were holding back a bunch of passes and things, and reservations were all being reserved basically for people with single, day park tickets and resort stay people, not annual pass people. So there was a point where the last week or so, it was all the way through, I think, October. Most of the parks were like unavailable for reservations for annual pass holders.
Fun.
So apparently yesterday and the day before, they released a bunch more availability for annual pass holders. Because honestly, in this whole thing, they're who's going.
No, that was, and that I'm a pass holder right now. I did not cancel, and that was what was making me mad, because you go on there and it'd be like blocked out for weeks, couldn't even get into the parks, and then you go and you look at the resort guests, and then like people, buying day tickets
Hey,
or whatever.
I know that crazy kid.
What's up?
What's up?
But it made me so mad, because I'm like, every single park for every single day was available for people that are not even coming. They're
Right.
not. You're not getting the people in the resorts.
No.
You're not getting people buying passes.
No,
'Cause
they've
the people that
already, the Florida Commission of Travel Board or whatever has said that the travel to Florida has been legitimately like nothing.
Because it can't, dude.
Duh.
Nobody. No, like no. And that was Disney's blunder.
Duh.
Because people, I forget, I've talked to a whole bunch of people that were talking about they can't take a vacation because they can't go back to whatever
Because
state
when they
and then
come
have
back-
2 weeks. They have to
When they come
quarantine.
back, they have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
So of course they're not going to be able to do
the
that.
other thing was, for a while there, it was only like, I think a little while ago, where Florida lifted their 2-week
Yeah.
quarantine on
Yeah,
people
yeah.
from other states.
Right.
So if you were from another state, you would have to quarantine for 2 weeks when you got here.
Yep.
And then go to do your vacation, and then quarantine for 2 weeks when you got home.
So about a month and a half, you
a
have
month
to
and a
take
half,
a vacation.
you'd have to be on vacation.
That's ridiculous.
Better
How's
save up
that
a
gonna
lot of
work?
PTO.
Yeah, but I mean, what would you do if you literally came to Florida and you had to quarantine? What are you going to do? Just sit in a room for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I
and
would
how did they
love
enforce that?
to
I
do
didn't see
that.
them
Yeah.
enforcing any of that.
That too. Yeah.
So
Then to
that's
come
actually
home,
the
that'd be a great
reason.
vacation.
That's the reason why we canceled, was because
Yeah.
of this whole reservation system. Because
Right.
we're weekend visitors only. The wife's job, she's like she can't just get off during the week. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
Works at a hospital, and you just have to be there.
Right.
So we can only go on the weekends. Well, guess what the first reservations that get snapped up are? all the weekend
Weekends,
days.
all the weekends, dude, for months,
So-
for a couple months or something.
So we would be not able to go, basically. We'd be paying for a pass and not able to go.
Yep.
Not that the wife's pretty conservative when it comes to this whole thing, so we wouldn't be going anyway, but even if we wanted to, we wouldn't be able to.
Right.
So
You wouldn't even be able to get in.
no, we'd be able to get on the weekends. It'd be impossible almost.
No, and I knew Disney had to do something, dude.
But
Because
Universal's
people were
been like,
freaking out.
meh. Universal's
Dude,
a
what
free
is-
for all. Universal's just like, meh, everybody
Yeah.
come, whatever.
Yeah.
So they don't have like any reservations. Do they?
They have
Like
no
if we're getting
reservation
too many
system.
people, do they have
Well,
a certain number?
They,
can
I
have
don't.
I have not
they-
heard a single time where they shut down due to capacity.
No, they have not done that. It's all just you go in, and I'm sure if they were at capacity, they'd turn
They'd
us
turn
away.
you
But
away, but-
I've never been turned away. And even when I made a reservation for the first day they opened, and I got there, and the guy kind of looked at me and chuckled because I was like, "Oh, I have a reservation." He goes, "You don't even
Just
need
go
one.
in.
You don't even need one."
Just go in.
No,
And
it's and it,
Sorry, what?
No, I was just going to say, the thing is, it's all annual pass holders. It's all the
Yeah.
people that are local. And the thing is, the people that would be buying the passes, they're not going to buy them when you live here because most likely you
You'll just buy
already
an
got
annual
the annual pass.
Or
Like
you'll
it's
just
so
buy
stupid.
the annual pass.
Exactly. You just buy the annual pass.
It's never even crowded in there. Like from what I can see from your live videos, they're not crowded.
No, not at all.
And neither is Disney.
It's starting to pick up. Disney actually is starting to pick up,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Disney's
when you
definitely
were
good.
when you were doing the live where the carousel was and everything, that's what I said. I go, you can see so far because there's nobody there.
Disney Stranger, I know you say that you are not a comfortable on camera person, but we have to get you in here one time
for at least 5 minutes, man.
Because your sense of humor just fits with us.
Awesome. It's
you
so
make
funny.
me laugh every time, buddy. Please, guys, go check out the Disney Stranger. Anyone else who has a channel that I didn't mention, please let us know in the chat there. Say I have a channel, and I'll make sure that I go ahead and shout you out because we want everybody to get some traffic and everything.
Some love.
Visit all our fun friends because we have a lot of fun vlogging friends out there, man. We do. There's a great group of people that is built up around this whole group of people that just is fun. There is Mouse and the Magic. There's one.
Yes, Mouse and the
Everybody go
Magic.
visit Mouse and the Magic. Excellent channel.
Yes.
See, I didn't know. I didn't webfan blog. I wasn't sure if you had one. You have like a nice little icon, so I wasn't sure. So I wanted to. You've been hanging out here with us, and I wanted to say something.
She's doing awesome, man, because she started getting in front of the camera. I was proud of you for doing that now because she was a little, I mean, like a lot of us, you know.
Yeah.
So some people, I think,
dude.
just are naturally good with it. I was weird a little bit at first because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
The weirdest feeling, honestly. It gets a little weird being out in public and filming because, like, you will get some weird looks.
Yeah, when you're like this, hey, blah, 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 and you're like talking to the camera, and they're like, what is
and
this
people
guy
like walk
doing?
by. Either you get a weird look or you get somebody who thinks they're the funniest person in the world making like funny faces or things behind you or whatever it is. Oh
Morgan was on Instagram Live and I was like, do you not see the person behind you? Like, do you not see him on the screen? And he's like, right behind her for like 30 seconds.
But see, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I think it's funny
when people making like
bad gestures and doing
bad
just
gestures and
it's like really
or screaming out bad words.
Live.
I've seen people screaming out bad words.
Yeah, and you're just like, why are you ruining somebody's thing?
I was not, dude. I was not comfortable in front of a camera when I first started this whole thing. Like my first vlogs, like I didn't even film myself. But then even when I filmed myself, they were just not great. They were not great.
No,
it seems so comfortable now.
I feel like I've just gotten used to it.
It's just practice.
Do it enough.
Just practice.
You do it enough, and then like I don't really care that I'm bad. Like I just, you can make fun of me, but not as much. You can make fun of me, but not as much as I could make fun of myself. Like I can make fun of myself better than you could make fun of me. So to me, I'm like, whatever. It's bad. It's bad. Like it literally hurts my heart that like my most popular video is how to make rice in the Instant Pot.
But it's just that basic thing people want to know.
It's going on 20,000 views.
Stop. Really?
Everybody go check that. Go check out his rice video.
I have to do that now.
It's not well produced. Like to me, it hurts me that this is the one that everybody's seeing, and I'm like, oh my god, no! The sound is bad, and that picture is terrible. And did I really say that? And like,
but it's the content, man. So, sometimes people will be very, very lenient with the way your camera or the voice. It's if you have something that people want to see.
Yeah.
It's just like, whatever. They put up with certain, aspects that are not perfect.
Every day I keep seeing things come through and it's like, oh, another 2,000 people watched my rice video this week. Like, holy crap.
No, but I told him to get brown rice and do a brown rice video. Do a, wild rice video.
Dude, no joke. I bought every kind of rice they sell at Publix and it's sitting in my pantry. And I'm going to make a different video for each rice that I have. The problem is I can't film. I can't cook and film right now because I have to be dead quiet for the kid who's during school. Right. And then by the time she's done with school, I don't have enough time to set up and cook and record because it takes a long time to get it done before actual like life and dinner needs to happen. So, and then on the weekends,
Could you do it
like,
on the weekends? Oh,
I could, but then like we want to spend time together as a family on the weekends.
Yeah, it's balance,
And-
man. Trying to balance it.
And so that's why I'm doing this tech series, because I can film it in here
yeah.
at nights when the kiddo's sleeping and all that kind of stuff. And not
That
have to
darn
worry
Rona
about that.
ruined everything.
Oh, dude.
Stupid Rona.
Dude, that's what
Rona.
my daughter's favorite saying is, maybe we can do that again when there's no coronavirus. Like, she says that about everything. Daddy, I want to go to a movie again, but only when there's no coronavirus.
I have a mask coming, and it says "Not today, Rona." I cannot wait to get it.
Ugh.
It's horrible. I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate
I
it.
know.
It's
Everybody hates
stupid.
it. Everybody's done with it. They're like, you know what? They're just done with it.
Is your state
Horrible.
required to wear a mask right now? Yeah. Because
No,
any store we go into, if you're like around people, like even outside, you have to wear a mask.
Now,
like, that's where we're at right now.
My county they have a mask mandate, but the state is not mask mandated. The governor
Ours
thinks
is
it's
state.
a dumb idea.
Ours
Yeah.
is state.
Yes, webplane blog. Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ooh,
Blah, blah, blah,
Web fan
Oh.
blog Brad. I'm just gonna say Brad. Brad,
Yeah, just say Brad. I know
Wow.
that's what I just called him Brad.
just drop a link to your blog. I love blogs. I have a blog. I have a cooking channel, a blog. So I also post my recipes on there. That's fun. That's a lot of
Yeah.
work. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I know,
so much
yeah.
work to do. Like, I've made myself like too much work. Like, too much work. So
Yeah.
not only do if I do a recipe, I gotta like take pictures of it, and then I gotta post it on the blog, and then I gotta write the recipe, and I gotta do the search engine optimization, and then I gotta do the video, and then
Just writing a recipe, man.
oh my
Writing a recipe is just that alone is exhausting. Exhausting.
And like, because you do something, but like everybody's done beef stroganoff, so you don't want to copy somebody's recipe. So then
Right.
I got to go ahead and do some testing and
never
make
have.
it my own.
Right.
And I don't mean that in general. I just mean like, if any recipe you decide you're going to make, there's a billion of them online.
Yeah.
And you don't want
I wanna
to
make
just
that.
do an exact copy of somebody's thing.
Just
So I
redundant.
always try to like make my own little twist or add a little something or change an ingredient just to be different.
Yeah.
I want to make beef stroganoff now. It sounds so
beef stroganoff
good.
is good. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yes, it
Closest
is.
thing I've made is hamburger helper beef stroganoff. That's the
I
closest
want to make
we'll
beef
get.
stroganoff with Impossible Burger because I think it would be
Ooh.
good.
That would be
If
good.
anybody didn't watch last week, I did a thing where I did the Impossible Burger cooking. We were gonna do it. We should have done it, man. But
Yeah.
we were gonna order Burger King and have them delivered. Maybe we'll do that for next week.
Next week.
And
Because we gotta
That
plan
sounds
it
like
out.
so much
We gotta plan
fun.
it
That
out.
was funny. I didn't
But
see that.
man, that Impossible Burger, if you guys can get it, it's good.
Good.
You can cook it up and it comes out really good. I haven't had the sausage. I heard the sausage is good. I want to try that next.
At
And
Burger King?
You know to cook. No,
Oh.
they make the same company.
Oh, here
makes
we go
Impossible.
again with Polar.
They make a such. Hey guys, in case you didn't know, Polar Black Cherry, the best seltzer there is out there. Polar, if you hear this, hit us up.
Yes, hit us up, please. We just want free seltzer.
We will totally shill for free seltzer.
I don't like seltzer water.
You stop it.
Oh, here
You
we
like-
go again.
You like
stop it.
soda, right? You like soda?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a soda drinker.
Yes.
I guarantee you, if you put soda down and you drank seltzer for 2 months straight, you would eventually go, oh my God, I love it. My family, they all hated it. They all were like, what is this? This is gross. And I was like, cool, it's mine. The next thing you know, I start coming home and I'm like, where's all my seltzer? And they're like, well, we got thirsty. And then long story short, now they love it. They don't even
This is-
want soda.
Their Moxie.
It's
Like,
their moxie. This is what their
yeah.
kids are going to grow up on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your kids are going to tell their kids about,
Yeah.
my dad used to drink this terrible seltzer,
You're right. Yeah,
but
exactly.
then we learned to love it.
We learned to
And
love
they're
it.
going to do the seltzer challenge on YouTube.
Ooh, a seltzer challenge.
Dude, I need that
like
moxie. I still need that moxie, Drew.
I know.
I need to
I
get
know.
that moxie off
Time you
you.
guys saw each other.
Oh my God. Well,
The last
Not-
time we saw each other has got to be in the parks when we went to Epcot for
Yeah.
the
Yeah. It was Epcot when
March?
Festival of Arts.
we were all excited because we were like, we're gonna eat a whole bunch of seafood from this one booth.
When we go back,
Never went back.
nope,
Oh, that's sad.
It's a tragic friendship story right now.
it is.
It really is.
You guys
if
haven't
you
even
guys-
gone out to lunch or anything?
No, my
No.
wife won't let me play with friends.
No,
right now because
and
of
I
the
don't.
pandemic.
And I don't want to upset
she's
his
like-
wife. I don't
She's
want to
like, I
upset his
don't,
wife.
I don't know where they've been. I think they could have cooties, and you
Yeah.
can't be around.
And I
people
have
with
cooties. And I have cooties.
So, yeah, I've been literally just holed up in here, and
Oh,
I don't see anybody. I don't do anything. I do this. This is my interaction with humans who aren't 6 years old, or my wife.
I cue you. I cue you.
I'll kill you.
I kill you. You can't say that.
Is that what your wife says? That's not what your
My wife
wife
has
says.
said that to me
Oh,
quite a
okay.
few times.
I didn't know if it was your wife or the kid.
Now we know the true story. It was not a kid. It was your
Yeah,
wife.
he goes, a kid was telling me.
No, so I've been doing a lot of house projects. We redid our whole laundry room. I built a built-in around the washer and dryer, painted that whole thing up, and I've painted the entire house since this pandemic started on the inside.
Oh my
Like,
God.
You
lots of
got a
stuff's
honey
been
list.
done.
You got a honey list, dude. And you can't
But
get
I
out
don't
of
mind
honey-do
that
list.
stuff. So
it. A
like,
honey-do list.
you give me
Yeah.
you give me a project, and I will do it till it's done. But don't get mad at me that I didn't do the like laundry or cook food or change the child, because that stuff just gets forgotten if you've told me to do something else.
Mm.
It's like single track mind.
Focus
Oh,
right
yeah.
on that.
One thing
Focused.
at a time. One thing at a time, man.
I'm
My
terrible when it comes
ADHD
to-
kills me. This is why when I'm sitting at my desk, I have things all over the place, and I'm just like, I just can't deal with it. I just can't. Let me go over here. Butterflies. I get
Oh
distracted.
yeah.
so
Oh yeah,
easily.
squirrel.
That's why I'm
No, but
focusing
I'm
on
the
my
same
phone.
way. I'm the same way, but that's why I do the single track focus, and I do that thing because I legitimately will bounce around and be crazy. Like I
Yeah.
was the kid, like when I would do schoolwork, I would have the TV on, the radio on, and be doing
Yep.
my schoolwork.
Yep.
Yep.
Not really paying attention to either, but I needed that noise and stuff going on in the background. Otherwise, my brain would like wander off into something else. So if
I
there's
have to
enough
keep
stuff
just
to
my TV
confuse
on.
my brain,
Yeah.
then I can focus. It sounds stupid.
No,
There's
dude.
a-
No.
Yeah, I know what
As
you
a-
mean. I know what
If
you
you
mean.
left me in a
can't-
silent room
yeah.
and gave me like
Mm.
unlock this series of locks, and I was in a silent room, I don't know if I'd be able to do it,
I
because I would be like,
don't
I
wake
need something else going on
Yeah. To distract you. To distract you from the
to focus.
craziness.
Yeah.
To
Focus.
distract me so I can focus, so that my brain doesn't go, did I leave the garage door open?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I grew up in Orlando, so obviously I grew up with hurricanes. So I can sleep through a storm. The second that the electricity goes out and my fan goes off, I wake right up.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't.
do you-
And my
yeah,
daughter
and I
is
sleep
my
with the TV
kid,
on.
because my daughter will
Wait,
have her
sleep with the-
phone playing of videos, the TV's on, and she's like reading a book at the same time.
That's my
And
son.
my wife
Yeah.
will look over and just go, "That's your kid. That's your
Mhm.
kid."
Oh yeah. No, dude, I have this. I have the same thing.
I
My-
could never.
My
I
son.
could never claim that she's not mine.
No, my son. It'll be the same thing, man. He's got the TV going. He's playing on an iPad with his phone next to him, and like
Okay.
that's so me.
So what do they do when they're playing on their iPad, they're playing on everything, and the TV's on? Do you change the channel, and what do they do if you change the channel?
Oh, she'll notice. She'll notice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's like,
Because
"Dad,
I'm watching that. I'm
Dad,
watching that.
Why'd you
do
change
they
my
throw
show?
temper tantrums?
Dude, my 6-year-old
I just hit
kid.
'em.
So okay, Disney Plus has some like all kinds of stuff on it. So
Mhm.
she has recently found High School Musical.
Mm.
We're so
I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry that she
So-
found that.
So now she's like saying like teenage girl saying type things, and I'm like, no, I can't handle this.
Yeah. No, that's not good.
No.
That's too early, man. She's only
No.
6.
Like I told her something funny. I forget what it was. I said something that was mildly funny, and she goes, "That's classic." I'm like, "You're
That's
six.
awesome.
Where did you get that?
Wow.
I
You're
love her.
six."
That is.
Oh my
wild,
gosh,
dude.
I
She
love her.
slapped her knee and goes, "That's classic." I'm like, "No, I can't handle that."
Oh, I love her.
That's adorable,
She's
man.
so cute.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. My great nephew threw the biggest temper tantrum. You would have thought I was like, I don't even know. He was so awful. He's screaming, freaking out. And I was like, you're literally playing on your tablet. So a couple weeks later, I was watching something and I went down to my phone and I started texting, pulled a nutty because I
Uh-oh.
was on my phone. I go, 2 seconds. You can't multitask.
You want to see a kid have a nervous breakdown? Have the internet go out in the house.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
my God.
Yep.
That's
the
why my
internet.
brother's house.
When
Yeah.
the internet goes out, the TV goes out. So there's
Yep.
no TV, there's no internet. She was literally beside herself.
Yep.
Like, Dad, when is the internet coming back?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, babe. They said it could be back between now and tomorrow. But it could be faster, right?
Maybe. Maybe.
I've gone to my brother's.
I don't know, baby. Go play with some of your toys.
We
What are
had the
toys?
internet out.
Bajillion
What are
toys?
toys? What are toys?
Yeah. We had the internet out, and I went and slept at my brother's house. I brought my dog, packed up my stuff, was like, I can't do it. What did we do
But,
before?
So
Oh
now
my
here's,
God.
Here's what she knows that I can do. So I have my phone. I can set my phone up as a hotspot
Yep.
so that I can use my cellular signal and get her internet on her tablet. So now as soon as it goes out, she's like, "Daddy, you have to set me up." Daddy.
Hook me up,
Daddy.
man. Hook me
I
up,
love
dude.
her.
She's
Hook
like
me up.
So
5
smart.
seconds to it going down. 5 seconds and she's into it.
Oh yeah, but the kids are so much smarter these days. Like with
Yeah.
the technology. Yeah, my kids could get this live stream going before I could. No joke. No
But
joke.
they don't go out and like, I rarely
That's
see
not even a
kids riding
question. They could
bikes.
definitely do that.
No, it's true.
They could.
Anybody
I rarely
could.
see kids like
Anybody.
riding bikes or like rollerblading down the street. It's like,
I
that was
know.
all I did when I was a kid.
I was always just hurting myself all the time, doing jumps off, things with my bike and skateboarding
Yes.
downstairs and
Mhm.
I was 6 years old and we had this dirt hill because they were building a road by our house. And so
Uh-huh. Really? I had to do it one more time before the show ended. I had to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
we put baby in the corner.
Everybody
Baby,
puts. Sometimes you have to put Sammy in the corner.
you put Sammy in the corner.
Yeah.
He puts you in the corner, Sammy. Oh my God. So wait, here's a question. So do you guys have to sleep with something on or do you sleep with complete silence?
It doesn't really bother me either way. We have like
Okay.
this air purifier that's always going in the room.
Yeah.
So what bothered me for a while and took me a long time to get used to is I used to need it in darkness. Like I would need
Pure, like just completely
pure
dark.
as dark as you can get it.
Yeah.
Well, the kid hates darkness. So I had to get used to falling asleep with the lights on
Yeah.
and then like turning them off later when she was asleep.
Right.
And like that was hard for me. I'm not the guy who can fall asleep anywhere. I have to be like in a bed, laying down with a pillow and covers. Like I can't just nap on a couch or fall asleep in a chair, or it just doesn't happen.
What about you, Sammy? You look really angry. But what about you?
I see his hand over there. Like like I'm not stupid. What was the question?
Oh, no.
That's good timing though. Come on, that was pretty.
That-
well
that
timed.
was pretty good.
That was pretty.
That
well
was pretty
timed.
good.
That was pretty well
She's-
timed.
She's gonna
Oh,
kill
I
you.
got a really bad Charlie horse now because I got
Oh.
upset. I know.
Oh,
I'm trying not
see,
to cry.
anger
Oh, I don't
never
wanna make her
solves.
cry.
Anger never solves
Anger never
anything.
solves anything.
It really
Oh.
doesn't. But no,
You
I
can't
I'm
sleep
trying
if
not
there's
to.
a red light. That's interesting.
okay. See, I I need to have a TV show on or like a movie.
See,
Always.
that wouldn't work for me. I can't
Always.
those because
I
I would
have
be I would be actually listening to it in my mind and be like, oh, I've seen that.
Well, see, for me, it's got to be something I've already seen and I know. If it's something I don't like, I'll stay up. It'll keep me
Uh-huh.
up. It's the weirdest thing. You'd think it'd be the opposite, but
So Kachita had to get used to this.
yeah,
The TV because
yeah,
she used to want the silence.
yeah. hmm
I have to sleep with the TV on and the fan on.
And the
you believe
fan,
it's
yeah,
been-
I like the fan too.
Over 2 hours we've been doing this right now.
That's
We've
pretty
Okay,
been
cool.
my
on
Charlie horse is
over
gone,
2
but it
hours.
hurts.
Sorry, Sammy.
Awful. That was awful. I just like tensed up because I got mad and it did that. Oh God, I want to cry.
So let's just let everybody know once again, this show will be moving to a new YouTube channel next week.
Yes.
Next week, we will be on the YouTube channel, The Dad and Drew Show. So please go there and subscribe. Let me see if I can find the link.
Disney Strangers loves me. They said it like multiple times, so at least
Oh.
somebody loves me.
Everybody loves you.
We love you, Sammy.
It's
Yeah,
like,
they-
you know, it's like when you had to pull the girl's hair in
Yeah.
school when you were a child. I'm
Like
a child.
this little sister.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah, I'm a child. It's just
Yeah.
I've never really progressed past that age,
Right.
and so you know that's what I do.
And I'm just
All right,
I'm just the brother that goes along with it and laughs about things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're like
All
the
right.
middle child.
So there is
Yeah.
the link.
I am the middle child.
There's the link. I just dropped the link in the chat.
Yeah.
That's the link to the new channel, the Dad
That's
and
awesome.
Drew Show.
We're excited.
We will be on
Very
there next
excited.
week. It'll be very excited. We've got some things planned for next week. We're going to do more Disney news.
Yep.
It may not be 20-year-old news. It might be fresh news from things that are happening now or then. I don't know.
I
That-
can't.
it might
I can't
be that.
deal with him.
Or it could be about things that happen, you know, in the prehistoric period of time. We don't know.
I hate
It could
him
be.
so
It could.
much.
It could.
It could be about a dinosaur that ripped the head off of somebody. And,
Probably BC, right? Not it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
BC.
no, definitely. We also have that other segment planned where we're gonna take somebody's question from the comments in this video.
Yes.
So
Questions.
not in the chat.
Any
In the
questions?
chat.
Yeah.
Leave a comment on the actual video.
Any
with your question. Any question. We'll figure out a way to answer.
Fun
It might not be
ones
the answer
and-
you want, but we'll give you an answer.
Yes.
I've always told you, like, my grandfather was the king of, he could answer anything. We thought my grandfather knew everything, like everything. He had an answer for any question any of us could ever ask him, and he did it deadpanned, like perfect, and we believed him. None of it was true.
I love
Nice.
that.
That's
My
awesome.
Nana was like that.
That's awesome.
She's still like that.
He convinced my mother when she first was up in New Jersey with my dad that there's cows and they would stand on the side of the hill, and he'd be like, you know how you know why they don't roll down the hill is because cows have their legs on one side are shorter than their legs on the other side, so when they stand on the hill they don't roll down.
That's awesome.
And my mom was young, you know, because my mom and dad were young when they so my mom she believed him, and then, so like it just stuck. Nobody ever told her that it wasn't that.
So it's like, dude, so it's like on Waterboy where his mom tells him all the information and then he goes to school thinking that that's real.
That's all the real information,
That's
and
real
it's not.
information.
My
Abdullah
grandfather used to do that
Alcantara.
for my grandfather used to do that for anything. He
That's
would tell
fantastic.
you anything. He would just make up an answer and it would sound plausible,
Yeah, sure.
but no.
Complete lie. Complete
I love
fabrication.
it.
Complete fabrication. I
That's
love it.
awesome.
I wish I could have met that guy. That would be awesome.
Yeah, he's the best. He's still on. He's still around.
Oh, is he? Oh, he is.
My Pop-Up Ernie.
Bring him on
Love
the
you, Pop-Up
show.
Ernie.
I know, dude.
Oh.
That'd be awesome.
Let him
Pop-Up
tell
Ernie
us
was
the
good.
stories,
He
and
used
then
to-
we have to guess which is
Like
real.
he would
which
hunt
is
and
not.
fish. He was a great hunter and fisher, and then
Fun.
he would catch fish, and then he would pay any kid who found a bone in their fish a quarter. So we would all hope to find bones, but we never found him because he was really good at like gutting the fish. My dad would tell people my mom was a lady wrestler.
People believe him. That's awesome, Sally.
I love it,
Wow.
Sally. Dads are
Incredible.
great. Dads and
Dads are
grandpas
great.
are great. I'm telling you, they're funny. They're wonderful. So that's it for our show this week. It was so much fun.
It really was.
We have just been having an absolute blast doing this thing, and we're looking forward to doing it more in the future on our new channel,
Yeah.
Dad and Drew Show.
Yeah. Do some, hot sauce. Well, not hot sauce, but hot.
Let us
hot
know if you
things.
find any hot thing challenges.
Yeah.
If you find anything that's a good challenge for that, or anything in general that you guys want us to work on or tackle, we are just having a blast doing this. This is legitimately like my adult time
It's adult time.
every week.
It's
Hang
fun
on.
to watch.
It's we are.
Well,
I
thank
think
you.
the tagline that I threw on the logo is perfect. We are two idiots on tangents. We may
I'll count
have a
next week.
topic. We may have a topic that we've come up with, and if it doesn't interest you, don't worry because it's probably not
It's-
going to be talked to for very, very long.
Maybe a minute and a half, but also like when we're doing these live streams, like throw out something that you guys want to
Yeah.
talk about as well. So that
we
helps
will
us move
tangent
it
onto
along.
something that you
Yeah.
put in the chat. I'll tangent
Yeah.
onto that.
We'll tangent
No
it
problem
and
at all.
We're good
One
like
of the
that.
things that I was toying with doing was we're going to do a what are you watching on what are you streaming
Mm.
kind of thing because
Oh,
that's
that's
pretty
fun.
much what everybody's doing these days is everybody's just home streaming things on different things.
Yeah.
I was watching Spaceballs today.
Yes. Drew was trying to explain something to me this week about one of his relatives. He's like, yeah, it's my aunt's cousin. I'm like, uncle's brother's college roommate.
Roommate.
Like, I can't not do that if somebody starts telling me, and they do more than one
Yeah,
link
yeah.
from
It's not
somebody.
like my brother.
If it's like my brother,
Yeah,
if my brother-in-law does, if they're like my brother-in-law's wife, I'm like uncle's cousin's aunt's college roommate. Like it automatically flows out. But if you want something fun to watch, a little bit on the Sammy Skidoo creepy side,
Yes.
Unsolved Mysteries came back.
No, I can't.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm
And
still scared of one of the episodes.
It's from the people who are the producers of Stranger Things, and it's like a 6-episode series, and it's like a docu-series kind of thing. And the first episode is related here to Orlando. The guy who's in it, his brother, died in like really weird circumstances in Boston, believe it or not.
Boston.
Ooh,
And so it's like a link between the two of us, but it's a local radio personality's brother here. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, wait, that's that guy. I know that guy. And it's just like this really crazy story. Like the guy jumped up a roof, but was like completely happy. And like there's no way it made sense for him to commit suicide. And like you couldn't make it from where the roof was to where the hole in the thing they found was. It's like 42 feet away, unless you were like, even a great athlete couldn't make it. The guy was in flip-flops, and like his phone didn't break. It was next to the hole, and the phone didn't even have a cracked screen. Like it's like
That's
this really weird, odd stuff. But it was like really fascinating.
And really bringing this back to the death talk.
Bringing us back to the death talk.
Full circle, baby. Full circle.
So it's not the original Unsolved Mysteries.
No.
It's new.
It's new. It's all new.
Okay.
It's like it's a 6-part little mini series where they just picked 6 really odd stories that are unsolved cases, and they did it like in a little documentary style, and they're really good. It's quite good.
I hated the original one.
Oh, and the other one I haven't gotten to watch yet, but I need to, is Warrior Nun. That one really piques my interest.
Never heard of it.
It's a new Netflix series, and it just came out, and they just got renewed for a second series, because I always like wait to see if they get renewed for a second one, because I always get mad if I watch it and then I'm like into it, and they're like, and that was the only one we're doing. I'm
And
like,
and they never bring it to like
they never bring it to a
finish
conclusion or nothing. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
I've been watching Shameless a lot on Netflix.
Oh, and the other thing, Netflix,
That's good.
If you have like an
Love
hour
it.
42 to kill, go watch Power with Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Okay.
It's a superhero show, but it's like a weird superhero show. The whole concept of it is there's a pill, and you can take this pill, you twist it, and you pop it like crack. But when you do it for 5 minutes, you get a superpower. You don't know what superpower you're going to get, because it's like all linked to your DNA and an animal. And so whatever like animal DNA is in you, you'll get that. Like some of the people like can run really fast like a cheetah, and some people are like impervious like an armadillo, and like, but it's only for 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, it just wears off.
You better do your superheroing very quickly.
Right. But it's like, the criminals are getting it, and they're like robbing a bank. So they're doing it. And so the cops, it's great. And Jamie Foxx is one of them, but it is such a good movie.
That was Power.
Power. Yeah.
All right. I'll have to check that out. I've just been going back and seeing old stuff that I haven't watched that everybody else has already watched. Like
I still haven't watched Tiger King.
Oh, that was actually easy to blast through though.
You can run through that one real quick.
Yeah.
I think I watched like halfway through the first episode, and I just couldn't stick with it.
No, you have to. It's just
it
gets
just
so weird.
So weird.
It's so weird. It
It's
just gets
so
very weird that you're like,
Hearing that, I know I have to.
it's so weird. But no,
But I miss the excitement of it, because coronavirus.
There's
is,
like
that's what it was for. Quarantine.
there's like a gay man and his 2 husbands who
Yeah.
were both straight.
yeah. And Carol
and then-
Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
And then there's that lady who fed her husband to a tiger, and then her new husband's
Killed
dressed
her
up like a
husband,
tiger.
whacked her.
And with a chain,
with a
and she's
chain,
pulling him
and- Oh my
around.
god, it's
Can't
and
convince
that's
me
back in
that
the
this
news. The
didn't
guy
happen.
Yeah.
who took over his zoo just had to like give up the license and stuff.
Yeah,
And
back to her, and he like
Yeah,
left
he
it.
got-
He
he
left
got
it a
inspired.
mess. He like
Yeah.
left it a mess, like on purpose.
How did she get his tigers? That's what I don't understand.
We don't know. This world is not very fair.
Mhm.
It's just I don't know. I gotta
But-
watch it. I gotta catch up.
Yeah, no,
it's-
I started watching a little show called Westworld. Have you guys
Oh,
ever
I
heard?
love
I heard
Westworld.
of it.
Don't tell me anymore.
Yeah, but you season 1,
I'm season 1, episode 4, and let me tell you,
season
It
2
got
gets
me
weird.
hooked. Okay,
Season 2 gets
What
weird.
is it about?
what is it about?
It's awesome. The concept is there is a park, like a Disneyland, filled with robots, like animatronic robots, but these are like the most lifelike robots you've ever seen. They're like perfect AI. They're legitimately like real people.
Like you can't even tell the difference.
You can't even tell the difference. But of course, the only thing this park ends up being used for is like super rich people to live out their terrible fantasies.
Yeah, doing bad things that they
Hostile.
shouldn't be
Bad
doing.
things
Like hostile.
not kind of hostile. Like there's a lot of like gun because it's set in the old west. So
Yeah,
like,
it's all
these
west,
people want to
yeah.
go back and they want to be like like old
Cowboys.
cowboys and stuff, and they like shoot people and kill people, and because you're not really killing a person, you're killing a
Just
robot.
a robot.
So it's like
Yeah, it's not
I
real.
can be
Okay.
as mean as I want, and I can cut this guy's hand off, and it doesn't matter because it's not really.
He's not a real person. He's not a real
Okay.
person. But it's still sick
Ooh.
and twisted if you're
Yeah, but
like,
you're
hey,
still
I want to
sick and
go
twisted
do
that. You
that.
enjoy that. You're like,
Yeah.
Well, apparently I like when people die, so
So yeah, maybe this would be right up your alley, Sammy.
But yeah, but so far that's super interesting. And then after I watch Westworld, I am moving on to The Sopranos because I never.
love me
Never
some
saw
Sopranos.
it. Yeah.
See, I'm a super. I don't know why. I mean, well, a lot of people do, but I love that mob
Forget
movie.
about it.
Yeah, forget about it. I love it, man. There's something about it that I'm like, you kind of wish you could have like just hung around and watched how they like
Yeah.
conducted
Fun
themselves.
fact.
Yeah,
My
Make sure it
my
ain't
godfather-
incriminating.
my godfather knows and knew a lot of those people that The Sopranos was about. It was set in Newark, New Jersey.
Well, was it really?
And-
Is it New Jersey?
Yeah,
Okay.
Newark, New Jersey is where that's set, and it was based on real people. Like
Yeah.
they kind of loosely based it around real people,
Gotcha.
and my godfather knew a lot of those real people.
That's wild. Man.
Oh,
And,
whoa.
Yeah, and I like there was when my mom passed, there was like what we pretty sure was FBI in the back at my mom's funeral because all of my godfather's like friends came to the funeral, like these guys,
Yeah.
with the black
Yeah.
suits and all the Cadillacs pulled up, and yeah. So yeah, my
wild.
yeah, we got things that fell off the backs of trucks as kids.
Yeah.
I love that saying, fell off the
Yeah,
back of a truck.
Yeah, but my godfather's friend legitimately told me that as a child. He pulled up with a trunk full of Nikes in his Cadillac. He's like, "What's your size?" I'm like 11. There you go, buddy. I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome!" I'm like, where did you get these? He's like, "It's crazy. This truck was driving, and then it hit a bump, and all the shoes they fell out." And we grabbed him, right? We grabbed him. We tried to flag the guy. Hey, guy. And he didn't stop. So what am I going to do? I put him in my truck.
And did this happen
And me-
again? Like,
Me as the 12-year-old kid was like, really?
That is the best luck ever.
Like,
so
that's
what
awesome.
happened? Like, if this happened again, like when he told you they fell off the back of the
I
butt,
finally
like,
caught on. I finally
Okay.
caught on.
I was wondering if you did.
I was like, they didn't really
It
fall
was
off a
it
truck.
was when I met him a year ago and told him about it. I go, Jamie, those didn't really fall off the truck, man.
Yeah.
I was like, seriously, I think he stole them.
It was
I
like
think he stole
a week ago. You had
them. Yeah,
to
like a week. Yeah,
break
like a
it
week.
to him. Okay, sorry. That's
Finally,
not how it
I
happened.
told you, I'm an idiot. I'm the Elon Musk of idiots.
Yep. I'm just the idiot of idiots.
Yes.
I haven't
And
figured
thank
out.
God Drew has his wife.
Yes.
Because if Drew did not have his wife, things would not go well.
Yeah, you guys should go check out
We wouldn't have a
Cheetah
show.
Magic's channel. It's called
She
Drew in
needs
the
her own
Moment.
channel.
Yeah, Drew in the moment. I'm
Yeah,
I'm the figurehead.
The
You know,
face.
she just shoves me right
You're
in
the
front.
face.
And,
Oh, monkey. You pull the
Yeah.
crank and he
yeah,
dances.
yeah, yeah. That's what I know. She got me all dressed up, put
Trained
me in front
monkey.
here, and she's like, "Dance, monkey, dance." And I said, "Okay."
Before this
ma'am."
started, she's like, Did you turn off the Wi-Fi? Did you plug in the right? Like I hear her do her checklist with him. It's hilarious.
And I look at
Before
her
the
and
show
I,
starts.
and I look at her and I go, "What's a Wi-Fi?
What's the Wi-Fi? What is this?
The Wi-Fi? What is
What's
this
the
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
that
you're
you're
talking
talking
Whiffy,
about?"
whiffy.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
Oh,
I
is
love
that-
it.
I'm sorry. We're supposed to be leaving. We were supposed to leave 20 minutes ago.
yeah.
I could just leave this. I could do this for 22 hours. I literally could just
It's so much fun.
just hanging
just
out.
keep going. Yeah,
It's-
The Sopranos is amazing. I need to actually go back and rewatch The Sopranos. That's how
Yeah.
much I enjoyed that series.
That was one that was the one. There was two that I was debating, like Game of Thrones. Everybody's like, ugh, and then The Sopranos. Which Game of Thrones, I think it's just a little heavy for me.
It's good though. It's
It's
the,
so
the
good.
hard thing with Game of Thrones is like legitimately, it is the most convoluted, connected things. Like you cannot
take a
just
break.
like casually watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No,
Yep,
you can't
can't
miss.
take a
You
break.
can't miss.
Because
every
that
part
one
of
thing
it.
you missed in the 13 seconds of episode
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
will completely ruin season
Yep.
12, episode 1.
Yeah.
You're like,
Because it won't make sense. You'll be like,
remember
why is that
remember that
happening?
cricket that guy stepped on? Well, that cricket was my uncle's brother's cousin's college roommate.
Roommate.
And now I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to kill you for it.
Yeah. No, and that's but I usually when I watch movies, like you can even ask my wife, movies, series, I am just staring, and it's like there's nothing else. I need to pay attention. So that might
It's
at some
so
point I might
good,
try it.
though.
Another oldie but goodie is The Wire. That was
Okay,
good.
I've heard a lot about
that'll
The
be on
Wire.
HBO. You can look at
Yep.
that's on HBO. That'll be a good one after you watch The Sopranos. That's a fun one.
Okay, The Wire.
There's some
yeah.
real good acting in that one. That one's fun.
Zach
All right.
like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. I loved Game of Thrones. I really
It
got
was
into
so
Game of Thrones
good.
for a while.
I'll give it a whirl. I know I have to watch it later when the kids are asleep.
It's
so.
dragons and nakedness, really. I mean,
Well, I got to talk that over with my wife then.
but
Love you,
don't
love
worry.
you, love you, honey.
Don't worry. They're equal opportunity. It's
Oh, okay.
not just naked women.
Mhm.
Well, hey, well,
There
I
are
don't
some
know.
uncomfortable.
It's very rare. It's the girls.
No, but it's
mostly.
there. It's there.
And it's very. What was
Oh,
there?
Entourage. I liked Entourage for a while too. Zach, that was a good show. I was big into Entourage when that was out too. That was a fun one.
Did that start dragging out though?
No, never did.
No,
It was pretty
never
short.
never dragged out. Okay,
No.
I hate that when they do that. When they just
Yeah.
start dragging something.
Sam,
Sorry.
you have to watch Super Troopers.
Yes,
I will. Super Troopers. I will.
it's a must.
we will discuss
You
that
will
with you the
like
next time.
if I won't understand if you don't laugh your butt off in that movie. I will not.
I will. I
understand.
laugh at everything. So.
Oh, but this is quality that you're going to be laughing
Wants
at.
a
So funny.
mustache ride.
I do.
A mustache ride.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you'll-
you'll learn about the mustache ride.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it.
I want to see this whole meow thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeremy
Piven.
Piven,
he
dude. I
rocked
love
that show.
I love
Dude,
Jeremy Piven, dude.
PCU
Yep.
is one of one
Oh.
of my all-time favorite movies. John
Yep.
Favreau as
Yeah. man. Wait. I forget his character, but he gets what is it?
George
P-Funk-
Clinton and the
George
P-Funk
Clinton, the
All-Stars?
P-Funk. Yeah, dude. He gets.
He's like, dude, I was out getting some beer.
And,
like this
these
guy's
guys-
got a band.
And
he
they're
said
like,
he could
dude.
come in.
They're like, dude, it's George Clinton, man.
I
Oh,
love that.
Oh,
The
great
hey,
movie.
hey, ho, ho, this penis party has to go. Like, they're out there. There's like the feminists are like protesting, and that was their chant.
Oh, and then they
Oh.
just invite him to the party anyway.
And they just
They
invite
have
him
a
to the
good
party
time.
anyway. Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
see that
that's
Kakita said that you're a reptile when you watch movies?
Oh, I that's me. No, I'm like people can be talking to me right here, and I'm gone, man.
Oh no, do you know what annoys me? I almost got in a like fight in a movie theater
Tell me.
because I was sitting down. It was like one of the Marvel movies and whatever, and like this person like two from me, every 3 seconds something would happen, like full volume. They'd be like, "What was that? Why did that guy do that thing?
Oh, I hate
What
that.
is he doing?
no!
I hate that.
What is that
Uh-uh.
sword? Is that sword something? What is that guy doing?" And I'm like,
Watch the
Dude, can we-
movie.
like, can we, like no one has seen this.
Yeah.
No one knows yet. Just
Nobody.
watch it.
Just shut your mouth, and like while you're talking, you're missing parts that you're going to be asking about
Oh.
in 5
And,
seconds
my
later. Anyway.
wife's doing the stop it, because I'm like, shut up.
Do you know what
Yeah.
you know what
Just
happens to me,
pulls me out
Jamie?
of the moment,
Do you know what drives me nuts?
out of the moment.
when I have somebody right behind me, right here, going.
Well, how do you
And they're
even go to
eating-
the theaters, Drew? Because you can't hear people eat.
You need to sit in the back row.
I-
And it's all
I
popcorn.
have to no, I have to find a spot where people aren't, or like this is the thing though. If I have popcorn and I hear them eating, I'll just start eating popcorn like crazy. Because if I hear myself, I don't hear them. It's weird. I'm weird.
Coronavirus is the best time for you to go because you had to sit 6 feet apart from somebody.
Yeah, I know. I
It's time
know.
for you to enjoy the movie.
See,
Yep.
there is a bright side to the Rona.
There is.
At least for me.
Yeah, Zach, isn't the Tacoma FD? That's from the guys who did Super Trooper. That's their new show.
Wait, you need
They've
to
got a
watch
new
the-
show on one of the
I haven't seen that.
networks.
Okay.
And it's
Tacoma
Favre.
FD.
It's Favre and the other mustache guy, Steve Lemmy, and they're in a fire department. And
Oh
it's
my
basically Super
God.
Troopers in a fire department, basically.
Okay. Unit 52, do you need my assistance?
Oh, I need to go watch
Shut
that
up,
right
Barbara.
now.
Oh, so
I
good.
need to go
I have
watch
to go watch
right
that now. Like I'm dying
so
to
good.
understand the jokes now.
Oh, it's just once you watch it,
2
you're gonna be like,
liters
I have
of
to watch
cola.
it again. I ordered.
I need a
2
liter of
liters.
cola. A liter of
Okay.
cola. What's a liter of cola? Liter of cola.
I love it. I love it when he has his burger and he's like, does that look like spit to you? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, nah, whatever.
Ah, screw it. I love it. Oh my god, that is
No, it's not
Oh.
on Hulu.
Rent it if you have to.
rent
I mean,
it
it's
if you
not
have to.
on
It is
Netflix.
worth it. It
It's
is
so
worth it.
So
We're
worth it.
going on
Super Troopers streaming.
Super
And
Troopers.
Zach, as an EMT, I'm sure, the
You
humor's
can watch
good.
it on Amazon Prime, I think.
Those
I don't have
guys,
that. I'm just gonna rent it on YouTube or iTunes.
Oh, stars it says.
Yeah.
just rent it. It's
Yeah.
worth
Rent
renting.
movie. Rent movie in HD for $0. It says
On what?
on Amazon.
I don't have
It says
Amazon.
it's normally $3.99, but you could rent it for $0.
I don't have Amazon.
There you go.
You need
Oh,
to get
I don't have
Amazon.
it.
Why do you not have Prime?
I need a burger. It's for a cop.
Oh, I always use my niece's account. That's what I always did.
So then just use her account for the same thing.
No, we don't talk.
Hey,
I moved
Zach,
Okay. I don't need to know that now.
that means that I'm gonna make it real good. Zach,
What's
and
that
I need a burger. It's for a cop.
It's for a
What's
cop.
that?
What does that? What does that mean?
Oh, that means we're gonna make it real good.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh.
totally. It's free to rent on. So just sign up for Amazon, and you'll be able to rent it for free. I don't even think you don't need Prime. It's like rent for free. They're giving it away. It looks like.
Oh.
They're giving it
Or
away for free.
Or I could just go on YouTube and get it.
YouTube, it's $3.99
For
to rent on YouTube.
$3.99. I'll have to
Yep.
do that tomorrow or Friday.
Oh, it's so good. You will love it.
Yes.
You will love it.
Love
I'll have
it.
to text
All right,
you
people.
guys.
We are gonna have to call it. It's been 2.5 hours. It has
Yes.
been a ridiculous amount of time. Thank you to Sammy for stopping by and
Yes.
giving us news that nobody needed to know about because it's 25 years old.
So done with you.
She's gonna kill you, man.
Done.
She is gonna look at you and go, "I kill you. I kill you."
I kill you.
I'll give you the look that I give my instructors when I'm pissed off at them.
Uh-oh. Don't do
It's
that.
scary.
She kill you.
She'll
She
kill
drown you.
I kill you.
Yeah. She'll drown
Kill
you.
you.
She'll make you clean up throw up.
Drew, when are you going live?
Get there.
I am going live, everybody who's watching, tomorrow between 1 and 2. And it's going to be a grand old time. We're going to have fun around Magic Kingdom.
The Magic Kingdom ones get a little crazy.
Yes, they do.
They can get big. They can get big. So
Yep. So,
I've got-
I'll watch it a little while, but I have to go back to work.
I've got an old recipe video that I found on my hard drives that I edited and was able to get out for recooking some steaks that I'd cooked before. But I re-edited it and did a whole new thing. I cooked it a second time, so I didn't like the footage. So that'll be coming out this
Awesome.
week. And then I'm trying to get out my first camera basics video will be out, and I'm trying to make it basic.
yes.
Just
Simplify.
explaining the difference between which cameras are good for vlogging and what you should get as a new vlogger. What would be a good camera to buy and a good setup to buy as a new vlogger who doesn't really know what they're doing. So that's going to be coming out soon too. All right, people, that is it. We would like to say that there is only one way to live.
That is in the moment. And I didn't know if you guys knew this, but Dad does not do outros.
So that's it. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. It was